Greetings, 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 greetings. This is my son Goddess 777. This is my son Goddess 777. I know everybody probably sleep depending on what location you are in. I don't everybody done gave their 2 cents on this. Um it's a very sad situation. I got to say something. It's a modern day what it is a modern day lynching. Modern day lynching. It looks like a setup. From my experience of dealing with these types of cases, I know a family member of mine. That's how they did him. They hurried up and got him in court, did the sentences, didn't let the family members, even the dad or the close family members, know, and influenced the mom to not tell us that he was being sentenced. Now I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that he did do the plea deal, because when you going before these juries, you don't know how they got them set up, and you don't know who the free gonna be on these juries, so you never really know like what outcome gonna be. It could be worse by going um having a jury trial. I had a jury trial for something that I was falsely accused of years ago, and it was something that was so it was so serious, until it was like a I don't have any thank grateful I don't have any felonies. I don't have any felonies or anything like that, but I was falsely accused by a person with a lot of money, a white person with a lot of money, of doing something because they were upset that they couldn't steal something from me. So they accused me of taking my own vehicle. I had bought a truck. I guess I used to buy these cars, exotic cars, and a lot of times people would be I didn't realize how jealous that men be over women buying like cars. Like I used to like to buy like Range Rovers and V8s and stuff like that. So I had bought a car, and when I bought the truck in the beginning, I could tell that there was something wrong with the transmission. And when I bought it, I had almost paid it off. But I had went ahead, I had the money, so I went ahead and got a intake gasket and a transmission put in it, and I had found a dealer. I had found a dealer that was cheap to do it to a Range Rover. I had put a I had put a transmission in it and all that, and I had it about paid for, because when I bought it, I pretty much about paid for it. Well, when I was fixing it, got it out of the shop, don't you know that I was about to have the car paid for? So the dealership came, and they really stole my car. They stole my car. It was illegal what they did. They waited till I got it fixed, and I almost had the title to the truck. Don't you know they came and took my car? So I didn't take it. They didn't have no proof, but somebody went back and got it for me. But it wasn't. It was during business hours when they should have had my truck locked up, and they shouldn't have took my truck. They only took it because I'm gonna tell you about it. They had been doing this to other people that bought the same truck, and this dealership had been doing this. So you have to be careful. So they lied and told the police. They lied and told the police. This was a long time ago. They lied and told the police that I came to like I just walked off the street. This was what they reported to the officers. They told the officers that I had walked off the street like I just stole the car. This was a long time ago. So it looked like I had just walked off the street and broke into a dealership and took a car, when in actuality, this was my truck that I was paying for. My payments weren't even behind. I was almost done paying for it. They didn't want me to finish paying for it because they was using this car as a scam to make money by constantly taking it from people illegally and reselling it. And it's a lot of that crooked stuff that go on. I'm sure it goes on in other places, but this was in North Carolina where this happened at. So I was looking at, well, that's like a level H felony where you go on and when I got stopped. Now imagine, I've never been in trouble. I didn't have any kind of trouble I had been in as far as felonies or going to jail or anything like that. Don't you know when I got stopped, they pulled guns out on me? Like, because the felony, it looked like I just walked on a dealership at night and took a car. So I had all my paperwork in the car with me. I showed the officers that I bought this truck. I showed them that I had insurance on the truck and what and every I had all my paperwork. So they were like, "We're sorry," and everything. So when I went down to the magistrate office, the magistrate didn't even she just told me to sign my own thing and she was like, "This is terrible." I showed them the paperwork of me being innocent. I mean, I'm glad I knew how to keep a paper trail because had I not had my paperwork, is no telling how that would have turned. Because sometimes if the police stop you and they pull guns out on you, they being a melanated one, even a woman, we ain't. I don't know what people think that's safe. It's not safe for melanated women either when it comes to the you know getting having run-ins with the police, some of the police departments. But I'm grateful that it was police officers that would listen to me. Because I mean, think about it. Shit, that's scary. I mean, I'm not even gonna front. I'm a person that's never committed a crime. I was lied on and wrongfully my vehicle was taken. I'm telling you, I had my paperwork showing. When I showed them that I was not supposed to be in that situation, they was like, "Well, just go down to the magistrate or whatever." I was in a situation where my lawyer started acting funny. I had to pay this lawyer like 40%. It was and that's a lot. I had to pay this lawyer like 40% of any, even okay, we talking about, okay, he was my criminal lawyer for the criminal part and didn't know what the fuck he was doing. And not only was he my criminal, because I know about this shit. I know I learned a lot about this system because I from hands on and me going through stuff and me trying to help other people too. So my attorney was not just my criminal attorney, he was also going to be the civil one. Okay, let me tell you about what I had to go through with this attorney. This attorney would disappear because I knew probably that the other side was trying to pay him off. Of course, anytime you get an attorney, you have to really, you can't just put all your trust. You gotta kind of guide them because it's your life. My life. I'm like, this is my fucking life. I'm not playing with this. I'm not, I'm working in the medical field at that time. I don't have any felonies because with felonies, I wouldn't have been able to, do the work I was doing. And that's a blessing and a curse too. Cause when you working in certain fields, you can't even get like an assault charge or nothing. Like you can't get nothing. That's definitely not even some misdemeanors. And I would have people jealous and trying to literally like even men, not men being jealous, like I'm gonna make you lose your job because I know you make a lot of money, and if you get like a certain type of charge, then you can't work and make. I mean, men, not that the men were worse than the women. So fast forward it, I had this rich white man that pretty much set me up because that's what they were doing. He owned a dealership. He came to court with he was in an Infinity truck. They had took I had a couple of vehicles, but when I went to court, I drove, they had took my Range Rover. So I had drove my other older car. He was just laughing and picking at me. The dealership. He just knew he would won. I guess he had paid people off and all this and that. And I think he was flipping my lawyer because I had to call the bar. The bar association. They're out of the British. That's the name. If you look up the name of the bar, that's out of the UK British. So I had to call the bar on this motherfucker because he was trying to disappear. I felt like he was. Cause I'm like, oh, you're not gonna have my case and my life in your hand and you ain't gonna be talking to me. See, I know my rights, and I got discernment too. I be picking up on stuff, remote viewing on these motherfuckers, all that. So I'm like, nah, you ain't about to sit here and flip on me and y'all railroad me like that, cause this is my fucking life. So I called the bar. As soon as I called the bar, oh, he like, I just moved and changed my address, and here you go. What you need to talk? I said, yeah, I don't know if they still like that now, but I know back then when I called that bar, that mug got on his business. I'm like, listen, I told the bar, I was like, listen, I don't know what's going on with his lawyer. And that ain't the first time I had a run in with an attorney. I done had to shake a few. I done had to. I'm like, I done had to, I had to straighten a couple of them, in past times. I try to, at this point, I don't be in, you know what I'm saying? I be really careful about my deal. I've gotten wiser. I be careful about my people, places, and things, and where I buy stuff from and all this and that, because people will set you up. They'll take your money. They'll take your money and they'll laugh at you and they'll railroad you. They'll get with the other side, and you think, I done pay this top quality, and they working both sides and they going to the golf course, and your ass will be looking stupid. So I was like, this not on my watch. So when I got to court, I didn't have nobody there. This is a serious case. Like, I was by myself, and I done been to court with many people, helping people, this and that. I'm talking about I was by my freaking self. I know I had the ancestors with me. I was by my freaking self, trying to go to work, trying to do this. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm by myself. Don't you know my lawyer knew I was innocent, and he tried to get me to plead. He wanted me to plead. He was like, "They have a videotape." See, I knew he was lying. Not him necessarily lying, but I knew the other side was lying, because he was like, "You want to plead because if you take it 12 in the box, if you go before these jurors, if you go before, so he had to go around to 12 judges. My case had to go around to 12 judges to see if it was worthy of going to trial." I was like, he was like, "We got a videotape." I was like, "Listen, if they got a videotape of me, then I'm going to get my popcorn, because I want to see this shit. I want to see a video of me. I want to see a video." I was like, "I'm going. This is a jargon that they use for me. All the attorneys. I don't know. They all get together and talk." I was like, "Well, go get my popcorn, because I want to see the video of me going at night, going to take a vehicle that is mine, that I paid for and was basically done paying for." He was like, "They have a video of you. They have a video of you." And it wasn't even me that got the truck anyway. I sent my damn people. I'm not getting my hands there. I sent my folks. So I know they lying. And it was in broad daylight, because we know the laws. We know that if we would have went at night, that would have definitely been, even if that was my truck, that would have definitely been a serious crime to go on a car lot at night, if they were locked up. It was open. They didn't handle their business. They left the gate open. It was during business hours. If you go to a place after the business hours, it's a totally different situation. So I'm like, let me get my popcorn, honey, so I can sit here in this where he had me in the thing, in the council thing in the court. I'm like, I'm gonna pop my popcorn and we're gonna look at me. I want to see the video. Couldn't provide a video. He was like, he tried to get me. He was like, I don't want to put this in a trial, because you never know how it's gonna turn out. I was like, 12 in a box, because I know damn well they didn't have the evidence. I know I was in the right. Now, that could have possibly turned out against me too. I'm not even saying that it works out like, because innocent people get accused all the time. But I was very adamant. I was very adamant about staying on that attorney's ass. I wouldn't let, if he did flip, maybe he did get some money, but he was gonna do right by me, or I was gonna go through the channels of reporting it and doing all the channels that I needed to do, because that is my life. Even though I might not mean shit to them, and I might be a nigga or whatever you call it, but you gonna do. Listen, ignorance is bliss, but you gotta know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to move in this world and have discernment, because you cannot put your trust in nobody. It say even in that Bible, it say trust no man. Now we getting back to this. Well, I'm gonna tell you my outcome. When I went, when I didn't want to plead and I knew I was innocent, and I was like, I'm going 12 in the box. When them judges, the matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, by me having all the proof and that man having a bad reputation at that dealership, even the officers told me that he was a crook and I was gonna be okay. It ain't God good. I was by myself, but in that courtroom that day, all the people was looking at him like he was so wrong. They knew that this man falsely accused me. I'm talking about the bailiff. I had the bailiff on my side. I had the magistrate. All of them they were talking about this. Like, how could he do this lady like this? How could he do? How could he accuse somebody falsely of doing something like that? I'm telling you, I had favor. When it went around to them 12 judges, don't you know they dismissed it? Even though I was innocent, it could have worked out where they was like, yeah, we gonna take this to trial. It wasn't even enough evidence for it to go to trial. It wasn't enough evidence for it to go to trial. It was dismissed and expunged, and he was sued. His ass was sued, but I didn't want to deal with this same attorney. But I was tired. I was locked in, but I knew he won't write neither. I was locked in with it, so it went from a criminal and being dismissed, and then it was a civil where he was sued. Guess what ended up happening to this bitch? His ass ended up getting a felony for stealing vehicles because he was crooked and shady. See, a lot of times what people meant for you because they get comfortable. People get too comfortable of doing stuff. It'll turn around and they'll end up, you know what I'm saying, getting in the ditch, falling in the ditch that they dug for you. Okay. Charleston White is definitely a crackhead. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up in an area where we grew up with a lot of, in the area. I was like a church girl, but when I started getting up, hanging out, I was on the in the hood. I was hanging out in the hood or whatever, and I observed like a lot of had everybody back then. A lot of people back then was on that stuff, honey. They was on that stuff, and it's a certain way they act and a certain way they carry themselves. And I swear up and down, it was a lot of people that was this, you know what I'm saying? I did it, but I was around a lot when I got out and was in the hood. I was around a lot of that, and a lot of the people in the decent areas was doing it on the low. That drug overtook our community bad. Charleston White is definitely a crackhead. He act just like the crackheads that I see now and the ones from back in the day. You cannot trust nobody like that. He definitely. I see all these people. I even got people that I know that admire him. I'm like, y'all admiring crack. Y'all need a daddy because y'all admiring a crackhead. You can't trust that man. Anybody with their right mind should have known they could not trust no Charleston White. I wouldn't have trusted him with my damn dog going through a court system. I wouldn't. And I'm not even looking down on Carmilla Anthony family because they don't know. I don't know. I don't know if these people is I don't know what the deal is. I hope that boy. I hope that I pray. I hope that mm, how can I say this? I hope this ain't no Masonic stuff. I hope that ain't involved in that. Anyway, I believe that the parents do not really know what's going on with the systems and stuff like that. I don't know why this case. Yeah, I do know why. I know this is a political agenda with Cyrus, may he rest in peace, and this boy here. Because we didn't hear nothing about this till now, where they pop political race baiting and all this stuff going on. And it's not the black people fault. It's not just the black people. All this Charleston White, your crackhead ass talking about black people. No, it's those people that do the same thing, those groups that get involved and got their own agendas to sway people, just like they've always done this with us with the integration. Uh, let's go and ride the white people buses. Let's go and eat at let's go eat at the restaurants where people spitting in your food. Don't want you there. Let's go move in their neighborhoods. Let's go go and patronize their businesses when we had our own businesses, our own schools. If somebody don't want to be bothered with you, don't want you in their neighborhoods and stuff like that, why? I never been impressed. I never been impressed. I was in private schools and all that, and I'm glad that I was in regular schools, but I went to private schools, and I was the only melanated girl in my class, and I got a firsthand experience of observing. But I wasn't. I was already locked into being around my people. I'm so glad that I didn't grow up like that, thinking that I'm one of them and I'm safe around these people and this and that and the other. So I had a pleasure of being able to be in public school and being, what I'm saying, in church and being raised in, what I'm saying, going over to the hood with my cousins. So I was a diverse nigga before I went to the private school. I knew what time it was. I had my common sense and knew, how to feel things out. I knew they didn't want, what I'm saying, they jealousy. They don't want you in their groups and stuff like that. So I always watch my damn front, side, left, back. I didn't never trust. I didn't even trust people that look like me. So I know I damn sure won't gonna trust them being in their school with them. And I know, you know what I'm saying, these people, it's something different going on. It's something that they group up. It don't matter if you it don't matter if you're in the wrong or they in the wrong or right. They group up together and they stand together. They don't call each other out and they wrong a lot of times now. And when you see these Spanish people and these Asian people and this and that. These other cultures, they want to be white, and they worship them, and they cater to them. I see it. I see it. I didn't see it in certain places, like in I didn't see that in Charlotte, and I didn't see that in Raleigh too much. But honey, in certain parts of North Carolina, and I definitely see it in places like Texas, some parts. They cater. You see them white folks go in these stores, they act like they done seen God. They act like I'm the pure devil. Like, oh, I don't even. I'm like, you're not gonna speak to me. Don't I deserve the same treatment as Karen or which I ain't know. I be joking, but I be damn serious. I don't. I know how to be sarcastic. I know how to do the dark comedy. I'm like, don't I? Do you see me? Am I invisible? Please treat me. Can I get the same treatment that you just gave Miss Sally? You damn right. I'm gonna say something about it. I'm gonna say something. But yeah, they've been taught that when they come here, that a nigga ain't shit, and that they need to be aligned with Karen and Sally and Becky and whatever. They don't. Yeah, they want to dress like you. They'll date you and all this and that. I done seen plenty of me, and I done see you. We back in the day a little bit. You got to be careful. I always knew I had to be careful of who I dated. I always knew I had to be aware, and I done had them. I done had all diversities come at me. And you think I'm gonna walk around? My grandmama told me. She told me when I was a child. She's like, them people don't like you like that. Like, you supposed to love everybody and you supposed to be nice, but you supposed to defend yourself too. If somebody mess with you and you ain't bother them, you gotta protect. That's the first thing she taught me, to have manners. Treat people like I want to be treated, but when they, get when they get on the bad side and I gotta protect myself, I've always been taught to protect myself. If you get within a certain, if you come to what this is before I even knew anything about assault and battery, and legally, when somebody is walking towards you and you think they're gonna harm you, you can do something to protect yourself. I knew that before that's just a regular instinct for me. If you get within a certain space, if you get within a certain space in my face, honey, I get in protection mode, and that's never gonna change. That's go for, and it ain't even the skin color thing. That go for me dealing with family members or whatever. Even with my parents, I'm like, wait, you disrespecting me? You getting it within my space in my face? Like, even though you a parent, you supposed to have certain. I used to stand up for myself. I always stood up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Even with family and stuff like that. So I damn sure know I'm not gonna let no stranger run no muck on me. You see somebody coming towards you, a couple of people, I get a little paranoid. I get in protection mode. I mean, and again with dating, now we have to be very aware. It never changed. People just get comfortable. Just because somebody marry you or sleep with you or all this and that or have a baby with you, that don't mean that they won't group up with their people. That don't mean that they won't group up with people that they want to be and that they worship. I'm telling you. I mean, in my opinion, he was set up by the girlfriend, cousin, or play cousin, or whatever it was. He was pure set up, in my opinion. Ain't no way in the world nobody gonna poke nobody with nothing on purpose, and they ain't in fear and they ain't defending themselves. Not nobody that ain't never had no felonies. Not no. I done grew up with boys. Like I said again, I done raised boys. I done been around bad little boys. I done been around little boys that's trying to succumb under peer pressure, and I've been around boys that try to stay out of trouble. Ain't no way he just hauled off and premeditated and did that to that boy. Y'all can take that shit. This ain't no what is it? Emmett Till shit. Well, we can't speak out and this and that. No, the boy was protecting himself. I said that from the jump. I said that from the beginning, that he was being jumped and he was protecting himself. I know that. I done been in plenty of fights. I done been in plenty of fights. I done had to fight more than when I was, hell, grown. Grown. I done had a couple of women, and I can fight. I was married to a boxer, so I can box. But I lost my balance. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, damn, you was putting it on. I'm a lover. I'm a lover before I'm a fighter. But if I got to use my damn hands, people be like, people too. Oh, what you gonna do if somebody try to kick your ass and you old? You better stay in shape so you can protect yourself. You better stay in shape so you can protect yourself. You can say, okay, I'ma just bang bang everybody. But sometimes, how you know? Sometimes you ain't gotta knock a motherfucker out. You better stay ready and stay dangerous so you don't have to get ready. Shit, you thinking that it's just kids that fight all the time? This happens. These kids be get these schools be getting banged up all the time. Kids be getting hurt in school. They be getting taken out. I don't know why this got that much attention. I don't know why we didn't know about the South Carolina thing with the Cyrus and the Chow Man until now. It's all an agenda, but it's happening in real time. Like I said, I hope this ain't no kind of. I know that that court system doing a ritual, but I hope the family ain't involved in none of it. I would say that they innocent until proven guilty. I think that them people is. I think Charleston White did them wrong. Yeah, that man need money. How in the hello? Thank you for coming in or whatever your opinions you got. Let's see. There's plenty of foreign cultures that want. Yeah, they want to. Yeah, they want to emulate African American culture. So don't know why she so sensitive about it. Yeah, they want to eliminate. They want to act like a black people, but they don't want to stand with black people or go through what they go through. They want to pretend to be black people. Yeah, because they want to. What do you call it? Culture vulture. The hell with that. Why? If you think that we are so terrible and that we are so stupid, why you want to dress like us? Why you want to emulate us? Why you want to cosplay our culture? Then you shouldn't. Then if you really don't like black people and your family done taught you to be racist, and you really, you know what I'm saying, don't think that black people about nothing, stop trying to pretend to be us. That's all I'm saying. Why you want to emulate somebody that you hate and you can't stand and you don't respect? You come over here and treat the white folk like they weren't here first. My people been here. This is their land. How you gonna come over here and act like you catering to people that's just like you that shouldn't really be here? They came over here and stole everything because our motherfuckers were the only reason they got it because we were fighting from within. Just like we doing now. We couldn't pull together, fighting each other from when they didn't win nothing. We lost because we was divided, fighting each other from within. Yeah. Yeah, my people, the indigenous people that here. And my people didn't come on those slave ships. The only people came on ships with them people and them trains, them orphan trains, them damn cabbage patch kids that's here now that think that they own America. Them cabbage patch babies that were created in a lab to cause division and chaos and sabotage, and they puppets thinking that they supposed to be here and they ain't even real people. Okay, shit, get me to talking. Anyway, Charleston White is a crackhead. I've been saying that since I seen him. The way he act, I could bet you $1,000 that man is a crackhead. That everybody I guess a lot of these people don't have no role, but they don't have dads, they don't have role models, or they don't like their parents or whatever. And they looking up. Y'all need to go within. If y'all really think, yeah, a broke clock is right twice a day. But if you really looking at him as a role model, you need to go check yourself and go within. Cause I ain't following nothing. I ain't following nothing like that. Not no woman. It's a lot of women that y'all admire and that's admired in society and up here and all this and that on YouTube. I ain't following them neither. I'm just saying I'm following myself. I'm going with it. I would chew the meat, spit out the bone with some stuff, but I'm not following none of these people. Cause I don't really know. Like I don't know if that's a character on YouTube. I don't know how they really are from day to day. I don't know who these people. I don't know these who's that. But my grandma used to say, I don't know they people. I don't know these people. You damn right. I don't care what color they are. All skin folk ain't kin folk. And with this case, the way the way those people, even that man represented, he should have, like, I agree with Michi X. He should have stepped down, that Dominique man. He knew he had a bad reputation. It's not about him and it's not about his day and him getting attention and becoming famous. It was about Carmelo Anthony. Even Charleston White. It was not about you and your trying to set it up with say cheese, and it's about this boy getting a fair trial and also getting a decent appeal. It shouldn't even be where you gotta go through all this shit with no appeal. And how in the fuck you gonna tell that man, the daddy, to trust the all white jury? When have we ever been able to trust the all white goddamn jury? We can't even hardly trust the jury with people that I don't know where these people. I don't know where they get some of these melanated people from that be on this jury. Cause I don't understand how that child man walked free. after he shot that boy in the back. So I don't know what he get. I don't know where they get these tethers, these puppets, these NPCs, some of these melanated people. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust the court system, period. None of it. I done been there helping people and been through it myself. I don't trust them motherfuckers. They will real when they rush a case, they did a family member of mine like that. I don't know if he was completely innocent. I ain't saying he was completely innocent. I'm talking about my family member. But I seen how they did. I was in court and they know me because see the same court he was in. Them motherfuckers already know that they know I'll appeal some shit. I'll take it to superior court for a motherfucker. I will tell them what to do. I'll tell them, let's take it to trial. Let's go to trial. Let's have a mistrial, motherfucker, whatever. I'll play. I who? I know my rights and shit. Don't play. Don't fucking play with me. They made it so that they told the mother. Cause see, the last time I went to court, this was years ago. He threw it now. Thank goodness. But when I went to court the last time with him, they was trying to lock him up. I did something with my phone, and they was like, "That's contempt." Whatever I did with my phone, it blinked them out of trying to lock the young man up, and they let him go that day. But I know they was gonna lock him up and railroad him that day. Well, they made it so I couldn't be there. They hurried up and did the sentencing, so the daddy couldn't be there. I couldn't be there because I guess they felt like I was gonna figure something out again, right? Yeah, I probably would have. I'm sure I would have. Well, they went ahead and rushed the sentencing. He didn't even know he was gonna get sentenced that day. They went ahead and got sent him on up the road like they did this boy. Like they did this boy. Yeah. When they do that thing, they don't work together. They don't went play golf, did their little Diddy party, and got together on their little country club shit and decided what they gonna do. The prosecutor, the defense, the prosecutor, and the fucking judge. And ain't no telling what other characters, because I believe that Charleston White he started out talking about the boy was guilty, then he flipped, and now he on some watermelon felon with a dad. Oh yeah, and you can't trust him because he in line with them small hats, and he is aligned with well, I don't I don't care. I don't trust either political party, whether it's a MAGA or the Democrats. All these people is work. A lot of them is puppets. Some of them is the damn people that's really working in the background. That's really playing and trying to control things. But yeah, I don't trust the political parties anyway. But Charleston White he can't he's aligned with Aiden Ross. So if he say the wrong thing, yeah, he got to come back and apologize. And don't he have kids by a Mexican woman? Don't he have children with a Mexican woman? And he think that a lot of them people ain't bothering nobody. He I heard him say that they ain't racist and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Just cause they sleep with you and have babies with you don't mean that they love you like that. Okay. I don't understand why people think just cause they can access somebody's body that mean that they ain't racist or that marrying people of other cultures gonna solve it. Ain't solved it yet. It ain't fucking solved it yet. Okay. So I don't know. I wouldn't trust him though. I mean I wouldn't. I guess they were reaching for straws. The father didn't know. Talking about he weak and he need money. Of course he need fucking money. Didn't he? How he gonna go to work? His life being threatened. And I don't get why they would speak out to the news. I don't know all they situations. I'm pretty sure they trying to get a PR person to clean up the bullshit. The people that's been sent to them to sabotage this case. The Dominique man with his reputation of strangling babies or something, and Charleston White with his raunchy, crazy crackhead reputation of flipping and talking diabolical about black people, and he's scared of the white people anyway. He said he don't want to come against them because the last time he did, they canceled him and then back before he became popular on YouTube, they put him in. They did a 5150 and put his ass away. He's scared of powerful groups of them people, so he ain't gonna go too far against them. I don't know if he flipped because he's a he. Listen, it was a combination of him being an agent of chaos and that crack. And the fact that the daddy probably didn't respond like he wanted him to. Everybody not gonna act like they're gonna go and run amok for their kid because their kid got in trouble. He got other kids and a wife to take care of. She a stay at home mom. And why you pocket watching them people money? So what if he use if you set aside the money for the fucking appeal and appellate judge? I mean the appellate lawyer and all that. Why can't they use the money? They need to pay their bills. What they supposed to just die? The people lives have been changed. They can't go out in public and work like that. Everybody know them. He can't go back to his job. They gonna need some money. Yeah, he gonna think about money. He gonna think about his son. If he's a good a regular man that love his child, he gonna think about his son freedom, and he gonna think about them other people that he got to take care of. Won't he the main provider? What are you talking about? These people are diabolical. It's always about me, my agenda. They are crazy. They are crazy. I mean, it's sad. Well, that's you and me, cause I'm like that too. Look. Let me tell you, my family members, when they was, I'm a person that I try to keep my discernment on top. That helps a lot. If our people don't have discernment, we can be bought and sold. So I had a feeling when Barack Obama got in office. You notice how they started taking out black young people, like the men and the women, with the police and stuff. So I had a feeling that it was gonna hit the city that I was in. The spirit said it's about to come here, and it did. But they had to figure out who they were gonna use as a model. They gotta have a sacrifice. Well, some of my family members kept getting stopped and stopped and stopped. You know what I did? I went down to the chief and I told the chief, I said, let me tell you something. I don't know what little agenda y'all got going on, but I know y'all looking for y'all next sacrifice. But I'm gonna go and tell you like this: if you fuck with me and you fuck with mine, I got something for you. I'm not gonna be one of them people that's up there on the TV talking about non-violence and turn the other cheek. I don't give a fuck about no. I don't give a fuck about no money. I don't. I'm gonna get the motherfucker that guy. I'm gonna make you feel what I feel. I feel like I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna feel like doing the eye for eye. I ain't no turn the other cheek, nigga. I'm not no turn the other cheek, and I'm not afraid of getting up out of here neither. I done almost got up out of here, but I told him when I told that chief that they was playing. I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking. I said I'm just telling you, and I hope y'all see me on this camera, and I hope it go to the higher ups. I hope they see me. I know what y'all doing. Y'all trying to find y'all a sacrificial lamb, but I'm telling you, you don't want to fuck with me. I'm not a motherfucker that can really be bought. People done tried to buy me out before. Like it don't work. Like you damn right. If it's my child and you gonna take my child, matter of fact, honey, it was a situation where I thought that they had wronged one of my family members. So I did an internal affairs investigation. If you don't like something, it's a way to do stuff. I try to handle it right first. I try to they make the laws out for themselves anyway, so that they can, have it easy. That's what the laws are made. These people done got into these they lawmakers. They make the laws to make it easy on them, but this shit can backfire too. It's always a loophole and shit. They ain't that good. It's always I'm the motherfucker that'll find a fucking loophole in their shit. Okay. I'm the motherfucker for that. I will find a loophole. Okay, that's Virgo Venus. I'm very detailed with finding stuff, the loophole. So it was one of my people that I had to go and file an internal affairs thing for, because I felt like, they was telling me like, oh, it was where they had abused me and they tasered my people and whatever and this and that. So they know me. They know me. So they was like, am I gonna have to search you before you come in here and view this footage? This police this was a few years ago too. They was like, am I gonna have to search you? Cause you do like you tough. And that's what the chief was saying. He was kind of joking, but he was kind of serious too, because I guess he didn't. I was like, why would I be stupid to come in your precinct with weapons on me? Like, I left my weapons where they need to be. I don't need no weapons in here with y'all. He was like, do I need to search you and this and that? I was like, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna I love my family, but I don't act out of emotion. I'm gonna try to handle it the right. I tell you what, laughing. I said, I'm gonna try to handle it the right way first. I'm gonna try to handle it, that them little rules and laws that y'all done made. I'm gonna go sit down in your office and view the damn police cam. That's what I'm gonna do. And they try to keep me from seeing it. Cause see, they think that we ain't got no patience to push that pen and that paperwork. But me, I play like I talk that talk like I'm ignorant or I'm just very diverse. But when it comes to that business and when it comes to them letters and writing, and I done changed laws. I done when that racist ass Jesse Helms was in office. I was like, listen, this don't make. I wrote to the district and all that. I wrote to his ass, but they told me I had to go to the representative. So I went. I dropped down a bit. I was like, listen, this has to change. This is not fair. Why are these people falling into the same category as people with DWIs when all they're doing is driving without license? They shouldn't fall into the category of a DWI when they're driving while license revoked. I got that law changed, honey, back in 2009. Me. Little old me got that changed. As I wrote to the ditch several letters. But I went to the top first, but they was like, wait, you gotta drop it. And I don't believe in voting for the president. I believe they choose a lot of that stuff ahead of time. But sometimes they make us think that that's the same thing when we voting in these little districts in these areas where we putting these judges in these seats. We might gotta kind of be involved in that till we can get our own political system going because a lot of them people that get in them local seats, that affects us. It really does. Those local judges and that local legislator, it affects us more than what we think. Who's in those chairs? Because they said that those judges are retiring down in Cullen, where Carmelo Anthony is, and those people need to be voting this next round. They need to be voting for the types of judges that need to go in them seats because no, the judges that's in those seats need to stay in those seats because if they lose that seat, they're gonna put judges in there that's probably ain't gonna give a fuck like that motherfucker that gave that. Who in the hell? I mean, I'm not saying I know he defended himself, but even if they did sentence him, how in the fuck that's what they did to my family member. He didn't have no prior. Listen, he didn't have no prior record. The boy did not have no felonies or nothing like that. They sentenced that boy. He didn't get no 35 years, but they sentenced him like he done had a habitual, like he had been in trouble. Like he could have got probation or something, in my opinion. But then it could have been. Maybe I'm a little biased too, but I'm thinking like he could have got he wasn't a felon. Like he wasn't out here committing crimes and stuff. And this boy here wasn't a felon and got 35. Shit. That shit. And they didn't have a mediator. They didn't have. They didn't have a what you call it. They didn't have the right witness examination people in there. None of that. I never see it. I never. This is a ritual. It had to be a ritual. It's like a modern day Gemini lynching or something. A modern day Gemini. It's no way that they bringing attention to one boy that got shot in the back for not even taking nothing out of the store, and this motherfucker acting like that man on that movie walking around with a gun chasing everybody with his son chasing him too. He done taught his son chase a nigga. The nigga come in here and buy it still. No buy, hurry up and buy. And if you don't, he still you kill. He still kill. Motherfucker, listen, don't be chasing me. If you don't chase me, it's not gonna turn out because don't chase me and don't falsely accuse me and chase me. Don't falsely accuse me and be chasing me. I'm just trying to tell you, it's not gonna turn out like you fucking think, motherfucker. It's not gonna turn out good. Don't be chasing me. That's all I got to say. Don't fucking be chasing me because yeah, it might not turn out. I might, I ain't gonna say they won't, I ain't gonna say they won't put me away, but I probably still be breathing. That's all I gotta say. A bottle of water that you didn't even take. And you people could say, well, a child shouldn't have a gun and they shouldn't be. Man, children been stealing. Grown people steal. You got motherfuckers that rich. Other cultures take shit. They take shit all the time. They do more stealing, and they ain't stealing no bottles of water. They stealing big shit. Okay? Motherfucker, this is a violent, vile country. What you expect? People not to walk around with nothing in this country? Shit. You kidding me? You shitting me? You this a violent. As a kid, I had weapons. I grew up in the damn. I grew up on a fucking farm. But what? When I had weapons as a kid, the fuck? And I knew how to use them, honey. I know how to use swords and all that. What the fuck is you these people talking about? We had to protect ourselves. Girls, The boys always carry a pocket knife. You could use that pocket knife to cut an apple. You could use it to Boy Scout, Girl Scout. What? What is wrong with these people? It's too many damn Cabbage Patch Kids and NPCs and shit and clones. What? Y'all out here in this violent ass country with nothing? You mean y'all walk around thinking y'all good? Good luck with that. Good, you got Jesus on your side. Okay. Well, if a motherfucker listen, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I'm a lover, but I was a tomboy. I done been around boys, girls, and people done try to jump me. If a motherfucker come at me a certain type of way, I'm defending myself. And if I can't get loose, I'm gonna use whatever I got to use to get away, honey. I done use keys, whatever. Keys, knives, what guns, whatever. I mean, if you trying to get away and you that tough to try to seduce somebody, and if you put somebody in a headlock and cut off their breathing, that's gonna make them that's gonna do something to them where you just no telling what if they find something sharp, it's over for your ass. I don't care who it is. You got and people say, oh, it's black on black crime. Motherfuckers take out whoever in their vicinity. The Asians be taking out the Asians, the white be taking out the white, the Mexican be taking. It's whoever you in vicinity with. It ain't no such thing as no black on black. People gonna take out people. People kill people every day. Kids in school take people. But matter of fact, the high school they been doing stuff in them high schools. School always been dangerous. I don't even see why people still have their kids even in these school systems. I wouldn't put my I didn't even want I wouldn't put mine in there these days. I ain't got no little kids in school or whatever. But I ain't never liked school. I didn't even like it was dangerous. It was dangerous for me in school, even in private school. Them rich kids were just as bad as the kids in the public school. The kids gonna be kids. They dangerous. Do you realize what can happen to your kid from just going to school for a whole day? If them children got something wrong on them, something could happen to your child in a bad. You don't. What you gonna do? Your ass is at. Well, they in school. I'm at work. How you gonna get to them? How? You can't get to your child that fast? Hell no. The South knew what they were doing. They ain't do shit to me. Cause honey, I don't have a respect a person. I done hemmed up my lawyers and stuff. And I'm still here to tell it. I done kick white folks ass. And you know what? I ain't scared of getting up out of here. See, the thing is, motherfuckers done got scared. I'm motherfuckers done got scared. I'm one of the niggas that will crash out if I need to. Now I got control of my emotions, but I'm not scared of no black folk. I'm not scared of no green folk, no blue folk. I'm not scared of nobody, but I'm not gonna start nothing with nobody. I'm definitely not gonna start nothing, and I know how to treat people. And y'all in the South, we own our land. My people still own their land. We don't take shit off of no color. We don't take shit off of people that look like us or none of them. I ain't had no problem because I'll kick and put my foot up anybody's ass if I need to. And I don't got I'm grateful, hallelujah. I don't have no felonies, none of that. I done him my lawyer up for taking my money. So I don't know what you talking about, y'all. That don't apply to me. I bet you if you was in my face, you wouldn't talk like that. See, I like y'all internet warriors. But see, a motherfucker like me, I'll pull up on your ass. I'll find you. I'm a tech nerd too. I'm a tech nerd. I know how to look. I know how to look your shit up and find you. So if you get you get two. I'm gonna say what you. I'm gonna pull up on you and I travel. I'm gonna say what you say to me. You got the right one. You got the right one, internet warrior. Cause y'all motherfuckers be so tough and talk y'all shit up here. But I'm a nerd, but I know how to put on my warrior shit too. And I travel. I know how to. I'm a tech freak. Okay, I'm a tech. Keep on talking. No, I don't gotta prove nothing. I'm not no internet. I know how to get up here and type and talk and do all that, but I don't have to get in my emotions. I'm gonna harvest your fucking energy, bitch, before you harvest mine. I'm gonna harvest your motherfucking energy. You damn right. I'm into that too. I'll harvest your shit. Talk your shit. That's right. Talk it. I'll harvest your shit. Damn right. You would be my fucking puppet before I be yours. Along with being the damn elite, the people that really running the shit is melanated people in the background anyway. That's who running it. Y'all think y'all running it? It's the melanated black nobility that's in charge of all this shit. You gonna have a heart attack when you realize who really run this shit. It's melanated people. They evil as hell, but they melanated. They look like me. You the puppet, and you been lied to. You are the fucking you the tether and the puppet. You a puppet running around, think you got a right to something that you don't. You just been put here to cause chaos with the original people, and your time is up. Your time is up. All that damn emotional shit and entitlement is up. Them small hats that's working for the black nobility, they call you goyim. They want to get rid of you. You do not have no privilege just because your skin is a certain color. They don't like you neither. We was a blueprint. But they coming for all these tethers, all these Cabbage Patch Kids. They coming for you. The program coming for y'all. Just like that shit that happened. Now, it's gonna be hard for even y'all other cultures to defend y'allself and get away with it. That set of precedents. You think it's just about getting rid of and hurting the melanated people? Nah, baby. That's just the blueprint. They coming for you. The program is coming for all y'all. All y'all that think that y'all can keep right on judging people and the laws, you know what I'm saying, working out for you. Get good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, you call me. I bet you won't call me no idiot in my face. I bet you won't call me no idiot in my face. You internet warrior. Your mama's an idiot for having you. Your mama a fucking idiot. That's who the idiot is. Well, where you want to meet? Where you at? Since you so tough, where you at? Where you at? Where? I don't give a fuck. Where you at? Where? Where? I'm just tell me. Tell me. I got a few ways to get to where you at? Where? Well, where you at? We can what? Look, what? What you wanna do? Shit. I don't give a fuck. All my I don't look, I don't got I listen. I got my stuff in a trust. Motherfuckers gonna be all right. If I ain't patriarchal. I got my shit where it can carry on to generations. What do you wanna do? I'm free bird. I got my shit set up. What? I ain't gotta worry about. Well, if I crash out, then I got then what the kids. I ain't gotta worry. I got all my shit set up. What? I what? I wish a motherfucker would. I'm free. I'm free bird. I don't have no attachments. What? Shit. If you come up on me, you better be correct. Cause I don't been look. What? What can they do? Fuck. I'm fearless. What the fuck? Motherfucker better come correct. All this. I don't do a lot of talking and fussing. I ain't trying to be no Charleston White nigga. No, I'm not that. I'm protect myself. I know that, and I worry about that other shit later. I ain't worried about that shit. I ain't worried about the shit. Shit, I ain't worried about it. If I gotta do what I gotta do, I'll go in there. I'll crash out so they'll write about me and go in there and eat my 3 meals a day and take my shot. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I care, and I'm gonna try to do what's right. But if it come down to it, and I gotta protect myself, I don't give a fuck. They can sit there and say what they want to say. I'm gonna go take me a good nap. Then after I'm gonna be done got it in and did what I needed to do to a motherfucker. If I needed to protect myself, I'm not gonna bother nobody that ain't bothering me. But if a motherfucker come in correct, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with a blast. Shit, straight like that. I ain't arguing with you. Yeah, look, whatever. Argue with yourself or whatever. Argue with yourself, cause I ain't got to sit up here and cuss you out and talk all that talk. Cause I'm not. I'm really that. I'm really real. I don't get moved by what you say. Okay, let me give you attention. You say Obviously, you broke. You blunt. You what? Give a. Obviously, you done. I do care. I'm a very loving person, but I can go 0 to 100 real quick. I care about a lot of stuff. I do. I'm a very loving, caring person, but I'm giving you the same energy you give me. I'm not no turn the other cheek. No, I'm not no Christian. I'm not a Christian. I'm a motherfucker that can be malevolent and benevolent. I'm balanced. I can match your energy. I mean, hey, whatever you want to do. I'm not I can be your friend. I can be your best friend, your associate, or your worst fucking enemy. Depending on how you come at me. Shit. Give a fuck. Give a fuck. And I'm not nice. I can be kind to people that's kind to me. But you come over here talking shit, I'm gonna talk shit back. The fuck you want me to do? Oh, my feelings are hurt. You heard me? I don't give a fuck about word, nigga. I'm right. I'm a published author. I write. I've been writing to these. I've been writing, changing laws since I was a kid. Care about no words? I'm a word master. What did it say? Self-victimization is a psychological state wherein oh Lord, Chat GPT, where individual perceive themselves as a perpetual victim of circumstances, leading them to blame others, seek sympathy and accountability. Okay, that's what you doing in. I ain't. I'm not no victim. I'm a victor. I ain't never been no victim. I stand up. I've been standing up for myself and other people since I can remember. Oh shit. That's y'all. That's you. Always playing the victim. I bet you I bet you if somebody, I bet you if somebody you do, I bet you the type of person that if somebody retaliate on you for you doing something to them, you gonna call for help. Instead of taking it like a woman or a man, you gonna say, "Oh, they're trying to hurt," and you done cited and boosted something up. That's the type of person you are. I bet. Well, we talk. Well, I don't know what you talking about because the Moors taught y'all how to bathe. Y'all didn't wash y'all ass for the little few hundred years you were made in the lab. So I don't know what you talking about. Who don't find they taught y'all how to read, taught y'all science and all that, taught y'all ancestors how to wash their ass and shave all their hair and walk upright. So what? Shit, the Moors, the fuck you talking about? Talking about read? Y'all didn't even know how to walk upright. What are you talking about? We can go deep here. Hooked on phonics. Walk on two legs before the boys and tell me how that worked out. Shit. Walking on all fours. Shit. I got the damn evidence. What? There ain't no. It's only a few people that. Well, I tell you what. All y'all tethers and patch kids can hate niggers. Y'all can hate us. It don't matter. But the sun love us and they hate you. The sun don't love you. That's what they're gonna get you when that solar blast hit. The sun, you can hate us all you want to, but anything that ain't organic, no, it's about your heart too. It's about your heart space. It's some people or other cultures that care for melanated people. I don't care. I ain't trying to fight the world. I don't give a fuck about who hate me. I don't like nobody either. I don't hate nobody, but I don't like most people. I don't care about all that nigger, peon, cracker, whatever, wetback, whatever, all that, a spit on Asian, on I don't all that shit. It don't affect me. I don't have emotions about that skin. I'm above the skin. I'm just telling you that y'all better get out of that damn skin color shit because it's gonna be the death of you, which y'all probably want to get out of here anyway. I mean, I don't know. It ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good for most people that ain't got their heart right. It ain't even about us, but y'all make it about skin color. And you want to get up here on people's page. I don't care about nobody's skin color. I don't care about none of that. You do. You do. Anyway, Charleston White is a fucking crackhead. It's sad that those people moved their kids to those. Stay out of them neighborhoods with them folk. They don't like you. You need. I mean, I'm not saying you got to live in the hood and be unsafe, but stop taking your kids around like Michie said, around these places where they got to date these other cultures. These people do not like you. They don't like your kids. They don't want you in their neighborhoods. I mean, they jealous of you. It's they jealous of the melanin. That's what it is. It's obsession and jealousy. Keep your kids out of these all one color schools, all white or all whatever. Because a lot of these other cultures, they will link up with them people because they want to be them and they worship them and they cater to them. Charleston White, I've been knowing he was a crackhead. I've been knowing he was a crackhead. It's really not about skin color, but these groups make it about skin color because they're getting paid. They getting it's a military tactic that they use. And the boy dad did say it wasn't about skin color. This was about two children, bullies, jumping a boy. Kids do that. I mean, we always had bullies and stuff like that. Um, but these groups, not just the black groups, but all these groups with these agendas got into it and made it about skin color. Like I said, I believe that Charleston White is a crackhead agent of chaos. I don't even like that Dominique man that allegedly had the charge for. He should have backed out of this case. And the parents, they didn't really know what to do or whatever. That's why you got to be aware of your surroundings. You can't run away from your people and think, well, I'm safe because I'm in this neighborhood and I'm living in this house and I'm working it. Man, shit. I You got to be aware. You got to be aware of who your kids dating too. Cause that can be. I done seen people get set up from dating. I mean, that's nothing new. Where y'all think y'all at? Where y'all think y'all at? Come on, the girl can be. Oh, I love you. I like you, and the cousins and the family members can be like, I'm gonna get that nigga. I'm gonna get that nigga. I'm gonna set that nigga up like that boy. Invited him to the tea, and now he don't even know him from a can of paint. And they got pictures where they done took with the grandmother and all that kind of stuff. So you just have to be. I taught my people this. I taught my people around me this stuff. Whether they listen to it or not, I have taught them to be aware. And all this talk about nigger, 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 and all this and that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Cause I know a motherfucker when they get in my face, they gonna act like a weak little limp dick motherfucker that they is, and dried up ass, crusty ass coochie motherfucker that they is. A weak motherfucker. That's why me, why, and I want to fit in with them. I don't care if you is black like me. They don't like you. They never gonna accept you. I don't care how much you bend over for them, how much you side with them. You will never be one of them. You will never be them. They will never accept you. I don't care if you ain't if you a Spanish person, a black person trying to fit in, Asian, whatever. They'll tell you. They're not gonna ever accept you. So good luck. Man, kids stab other kids all the time and poke them with shit. Damn right. Kids, a little baby will poke somebody with a pencil. Right? What are you talking about? What? I know this got to be a bot up here. Some of my kids don't stab. It won't even no real. It didn't even go real deep. It didn't even go deep. I don't even know what it was. They lied so bad. Them kids. I guess they told the parents they're gonna deport their cousins or something, or their mom and daddy. I don't know. Matter of fact, they probably didn't have to do nothing because when it comes to black Americans, they will act like they're your friend and dress like you, and then they'll side with them other folks. So I don't know what really went on. He probably didn't even really poke the motherfucker. If he did, they shouldn't have been jumping him. If you jumping me, you gonna get worse than that. If a motherfucker come jump me, they gonna get that. They gonna get worse than that. But it's gonna be more than one. It's gonna be more than whatever the consequences come out. They should have kept their hands to themselves and left that man alone. You don't move nobody out of no tent. You don't own no tent. You don't do none of that. I don't give a damn what none of y'all say. They did not. Y'all feel like y'all really believe them slavery books. Y'all believe that shit that Ghislaine Maxwell daddy taught y'all in school and them lies that they put in them books about people coming from Africa and how them people were over here walking around naked and they was in them slave places talking about yes sir. Okay, keep believing that shit. Keep believing them damn books. That was all lies. These motherfucking black people back then was Keep playing, keep believing that shit, keep believing that you own and you can do anything you want to melanated people. You gonna fuck around and find out that you cannot treat people and put your hands on people. People be about that life, about protecting themselves. Everybody not gonna have a bad outcome, honey. Everybody not gonna have a bad outcome. Sure ain't. You gonna fuck around and find out. This is my society. I own this place. I own America. You what's wrong with society? You don't supposed to be here. I don't care if you is black like me. You need to get the fuck up out of here. You need to go away. Matter of fact, when we get our stuff situated, if you are a melanated person, you ain't gonna you not people like you. I be glad. I don't want nothing to do with no damn coon ass nigga that kissing the white folks ass and worried about skin color. I ain't what's wrong with society. I'm what's right about society. That's what I am. I speak the truth. Talking about I'm what's okay, boo, you hurt my feelings. Shut the fuck up. Talking about I'm what's wrong with society. No, I'm what's right about society. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop watching out. Y'all better be aware of who you dating, because they will backdoor you. These families of these people don't like your black ass. Y'all better tell y'all sons and y'all daughters they running around here thinking that you know what I'm saying, it's cool and these people really love us just because they sleeping with us and stuff. Y'all better be aware. They do not like you like that. They don't like your kids. They don't really like your kids dating their people. They do not like you like that. I done seen people get set up. They might sleep. I done seen where this lady was married to this melanated man and he was not doing right, because men don't do right whether they black, blue, green, or yellow. That lady had a nerve to call that man an N-word right in front of a group of people, and I could not. That did it for me. I was like, that's how. Now that's I ain't saying that's every one of them, but a lot of them will sleep with you and have babies with you and all that. Look how they treat their kids. That's mixed. I ain't saying our people perfect neither, but look how they treat them biracial children. Them biracial children catch hell a lot of times with them parents, because they dealing with, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the racism in the family and all that, and it's just it's too much. I mean, love can't survive some things. I mean, it's just too much. That's why they tell you that segregation was good. We had our own money circulating. We had our own businesses. All segregation did and voting did was take away the human rights, take us away from our land ownership. We had millions and millions. I don't know how in the hell they could. Don't know how in the hell y'all believe them lies about these melanated people came from Africa when they owned all the land. They owned all the land. Some people still do own land, but a lot of it was stolen, and they was the $5 Indian took the indigenous people identity. Yeah, this land belonged to the indigenous people. And when y'all really, some of y'all know that, but when that shit really come forth, y'all motherfuckers gonna have a heart attack. When y'all really realize how little rights you have to be here on this land and who this land really belongs to. It's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day. Yep. What did it say? Let me read this. Uh, Low IQ. Okay, my IQ low and my test scores. I had a 4.0 GPA in college, and had about the same one all through school. So yeah, you don't know me at all. You don't know me. I know you wish my IQ higher than yours. I know that. I bet you $1,000 my IQ higher than yours. Oh yeah, y'all love the black people in the black neighbors until something happened. And when something happen, y'all turn y'all back on them like you always do. You love, just cause you got a black friend or a black neighbor, that don't mean you ain't racist. That's what y'all think. Y'all think cause I got a black person that I'm sleeping with, or I'm married to a black person, or I got a black friend, or I love black children. That man, it's deeper than that. If that were the case, then racism would have been solved. We ain't talking about just you. Yeah, you might be a person that like black, but if it come down to it, as a group, y'all benefited from racism, and you gonna turn your back on that nigga. If something go down and your people in the neighborhood get against that black man, you gonna turn your back on him. You gonna turn your back on him and link up with your folks so you can talk that talk all you want to. You cannot tell me because I done been around the poor trailer park trash, and I've been around the middle class, and I've been around the elites of all races. So this is a person that knows the deal. You can't tell me. I done turned down white NBA ball players because I knew not NFL. I ain't interested. They kind of dumb. You know, the NBA a little smarter. I done turned them down one of the day because I'm like, I'm not about to be going through that. I'm not going through that. And I like the person they like me, but I'm not going through that bullshit. No. Hell no. I no. I'm aware of my surroundings. I've always been aware of what time it is. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe with y'all. I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe around a bunch of people that don't look like me, just that I don't be that comfortable. I never been. I was the only melanated one in my private school. I was basically on some jobs only when I never felt too safe. I always watch my ass. I watch my ass around my own people too, cause it ain't about skin color. A lot of skin color don't matter when people ain't shit. They just ain't shit. It's some good people of all different cultures, but I really watch my ass when I'm the only nigga in the room. You damn right. I've always been like that, and that shit worked for me. I'm always aware. I'm always picking up on energy. Okay, you can sit here now. I did when I was going to bar. Now y'all get drunk, y'all happy then. Y'all want to sleep with a pick. Y'all want to sleep with a nigga, and y'all happy and fun to be around. Y'all get that cocaine or that alcohol in your system, and you somewhere partying. But when y'all sober up, it's right back to the damn that nigger. Shit, I know the deal. You can't. This is a nigga. Y'all can't pick a nigga right here. Y'all can't. It's just gonna be. I ain't saying it can't happen. I ain't saying it can't happen, but it's hard to sacrifice this bitch right here. This nigga, what y'all call us when you get mad? Nigga bitch. It's hard to sacrifice it. I ain't saying it's not possible. I ain't saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it's hard. They don't try. It's hard to sacrifice this nigga bitch. Cause honey, I'm aware. I'm aware. I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust people that look like me. I damn sure know I don't trust a lot of other cultures. Shit. I know when it comes to that bedroom action, oh yeah, everybody ready. Yeah, let's have a dinner. Let's get it on. When the damn daytime come and the motherfucker sober is right back to the same bullshit. Damn right. Motherfuckers don't understand that. If they understood it and really researched like I understand, they would know to stop, shut some stuff down. Reserve your a lot of reserve your melanin, reserve your enemy energy. Stop sleeping with these people too. Stop cause they don't like you. Sex don't mean that they love you and all this and that. Even when they have babies with you and stuff, even marrying you and stuff, you gotta be careful with that. Cause people what is the ideology and their mindsets and what they've been taught and the stereo. I had a situation where I just tried them out. See, the one thing about it, a lot of people are deal with people in the dark, but I'll tell you, I ain't even into it now. But I'm saying I told this person years ago, I said, let me go sit at the table with your mother. Cause see, they mamas, they detest a lot of them, they mothers detest them dating other races and other. They mothers, they detest them dating a melanated person. That mother, the father too. My daddy put me on because I used to be like, um, it seemed like the Spanish men really like the melanated, the Mexican men like the black women. Okay, my daddy is a veteran. My daddy said, "Do you want me to run it down to you about what happened with the Spanish and American wars and all?" He ran it down. They really and I used to didn't think that they was racist like that. My family member that was a child put me on to how racist a lot of the Mexican kids were to them in school. My family member was like, they want to be white people. I'm telling you, this was a child that knew that. He said they not cool like you think. They want to be white, and they won't lie. Now, in certain areas, I done met some cool ones. I done met some really nice El Salvadorians and Hondurans and the Mexican people, even from Guatemala. It's not everybody, but honey, I done met some nasty racist ass people of the Spanish and the Asian community. I'm talking about not now the where I'm at now. The Asians ain't bad. They pretty nice. But where I was at, where I grew up at, those agents get in there and get them businesses and in them neighborhoods and stuff. They are just as racist as them white folks. Yep, they are just as racist. That's not everywhere. Some of them are really nice in other areas. But the experiences that I've had with the ones where I'm originally, they can kiss my, I ain't go to hell. They ain't go to hell. Them motherfuckers ain't. I wouldn't go to none of that. I stopped. Matter of fact, I'm grateful to them because they the reason why I stopped going to the hair stores in that damn city and that damn town. That town, I stopped going to the hair stores and I stopped getting my nails done. Show did, and I damn sure now I eat some of the other people Asian food where I'm at, but I won't eat there. That no, they no hell no. I know how to cook it better than they do. Damn right, I will figure it out. I know how to cook. I know how to. I make my own egg rolls, baby. I make my own teriyaki chicken. I do my dumplings and all that. I do my hot and sour soup. Who that they motivated me. I do my what is it? Oh, I definitely do the fried rice with the with the what is it? Brussels sprouts and all that. Not bro hell no, not bro is it the bamboo? Is it the what is it? The bamboo it's not the bamboo shoots. It's the is it the Brussels not the Brussels sprouts. The little stringy things that you put in the fried rice and all that. And what else do? Oh, and I do I do a mean sesame chicken. I do a mean. I got the potion down pat with my batter and all that. Better than theirs. Better than theirs with the broccoli. I make my own. I make my own Korean barbecue sauce, which what is it? Baby Ray's barbecue. They just came out with a Korean barbecue sauce. But I've been making mine. I've been making my own sauce. Damn right. Oh, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. All this stuff talking about. I've been left a lot of them. Not the cool ones, not the ones that I know all right, but I've been left a lot of them damn Asian businesses alone in the place where I was, where I'm from. Hell no. I'm not spending my money. I'm not spending my damn money nowhere where they hurry up and buy. Some of them cool, but no, oh no. You ain't gotta worry about me going to no nail shops and y'all acting like a damn fool. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. We been did a blackout years ago. I know I did. Sure did. Everybody ain't, everybody not bad people. It's some cool people in all cultures. It ain't really a race thing. People make it about that, and it's a military thing. They doing that to divide so they can pick up. They can They can. What is it? Population control. Yeah, the bean sprouts. Yeah, definitely. The bean sprouts, exactly. Oh man, I make my own Indian food, so I can't have too much of a low IQ. I make my own I make it. I'm my Indian friend. That's like I said, I deal with people of different cultures. Everybody not bad. We used to get together and cook. She would make, different dishes, the curry and all that. Even my Jamaican friend, my Spanish sister, Mexican sister. I got people in different cultures that I rock with. But I'm talking about them motherfuckers that I done met that is just despise people for skin color. Even some cool white people that I know that have helped me and I've helped them. We had some good relationships and stuff like that. Even the gay community. I don't discriminate against them or whatever. Even some good people in all different sectors. But I'm talking about it. This is for the assholes. It ain't for the people that I rock with. I'm not no person that be like, well, I'm only dealing with people that look. No, no. But that diversity shit is some bullshit too. You got to be balanced with that because a lot of times you'll I used to be like diversity, diversity. Funny how when diversity comes into play, the black people get disappear. We get pushed in the background. We get unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? We get looked over when it come to when it come to diversity. That's a problem I have with that. Yeah, and that shouldn't be. And it's not the people that's coming over here from other countries. It's how the government set it up and pit people against each other. They do that. It's the powers that be that do that. It's they let the people come over here and they don't get driver's license. They just pass it out to them. They all on the roads crashing out, can't drive, don't know the rules and how to move in this country and very disrespect because the government allowed it. If they would have them like be more respectful and teach them, they just put them over here to cause chaos. And it really be affecting. A lot of the melanated people, it's done on purpose. It's done on my well, why you ain't got a business in the black neighborhood and stuff. Because they don't want us to have that. They don't want a lot of the melanated. They help them people get the businesses in those communities and stuff. So they make it hard, and you could say, well, she playing Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see how much of a victim that a lot of the military. What y'all gonna see how it feel, and I hate it for you because you ain't gonna be able to take it. You ain't gonna be able to take it. You're not gonna be able to take it. You're not gonna be able to take it. Pulling yourself up, literally pulling yourself up without fucking bootstraps, getting it out of the fucking ground, out of the mud. I mean, I don't care about no race. Other people do. But it's racism do exist. They care about targeting melanated people because they know that we own everything and invented everything. So it's a threat for us to even wake up and come together and realize this system is a bunch of shit. They are very intimidated because we everything belongs to us and they know it. If we remember, it's just like that movie From. If we remember, and they use our energy. They harvest our energy. And it's people that look like Caucasian people, but they have melanin too. Like, it's not all about, like, that's why I say it ain't all about, it's some people that look, it's people that be passing. They probably don't even know that they passing. But it's people that's spiritual and got the damn seeds and they look like, other people, but they're amongst other cultures and stuff too. I'm not just saying that because it's some melanated people that ain't gonna make it. They just like they not no good. It's all in all cultures. I'm not sitting here saying just because you're melanated that qualify. It's a lot of agents in on all, even with that damn shit with Carmilla Anthony. You had niggas and crackers all working. They work together, and that's what I'm saying. We be thinking like these people is a get like the people like Jasmine Crockett and Trump and all these political people. We thinking these people is enemies. They get together and decide, well, look, we ain't gonna expose this Epstein shit because look, we in it too. Fuck that. Fuck them motherfuckers. We ain't gonna let them see what's really going on. But them people is in bed together. All of them people. They got to sign an agreement not to really do nothing for us. They not for us. None of them. Whether they Republican, Democrat, or whatever. That's what we need to wake up and see the bigger picture. We need to see the bigger picture. These people is not for us. Now, I don't care if they look like me. I don't give a fuck. I'm not voting for nobody just because they look like me and they ain't about shit. I don't care. And I ain't just got like this. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm talking about. It's a few. It's not many, but it's a few melanated people that they really target and they know. You know what I'm saying? They really wake up. It don't take that many. And it ain't where people waking up to go and pay somebody back for the shit they did generations ago. No, when they wake up to who they truly are from within. A lot of these people here are deities. A lot of these people are ancient. They all the guys and stuff are back now. They ancient. And I ain't even saying that all of them look like me. They might look like some of them might look like white folk. I don't know how they hid amongst the damn population. I don't know. But if people they don't want us to really wake up to who we really are and tap in from within. You know what I'm saying? All this skin color and all this and this race war shit. Man, this is a very, very, very potent time to be here. Even now, with all this stuff that's going on and stuff like that, if you tap in and you use this energy for what I'm talking about having the right heart, the right intentions, the pure heart, pure and start working on healing. Cause a lot of people have a lot of trauma, childhood trauma, even past life trauma and karma that they have not dealt with. You caught up in all these different miserable timelines and you dealing with people that you shouldn't even be around. The thing about being on this earth, you gotta learn how to detach, let shit go, and clear out shit. Even stuff, even contracts that you might have made. I believe this is a spiritual thing too with this the Carmelo Anthony and the mid class boy, the Austin Metcalf. And condolences to that family, because that's terrible burying a child. And it seemed, I don't know what agenda the dad has, but um in the beginning he seemed to have been trying to say that this shouldn't be about skin color. I don't know if he was playing a game or he was sincere, but he was talking about letting it go and all that. And I think that family was advised wrong. Look at who they had. The Dominique man that shook the baby, that almost shook the baby. He shouldn't even been. And they sent them people to sabotage both sides and make it look just worse than what it really was, and something that it wasn't really was. And Charleston White did not help this situation at all. If I would have, I don't fell out with people on the internet that's famous. Well, y'all think they famous. I done fell out with people on this internet that got millions of followers and stuff like that, and I didn't expose them, or that got way more followers than me. I done fell out with people and didn't agree with some things, but you don't see me. You don't see me doing that. They got enough shit going on. So why I'm gonna get up here and ride off of the clout and clout? I could have been, oh, I'm attached to this person and they did this to me and I don't like this, and got my followers up with chaos. And I quietly just, what I'm saying, sat down and figured it out and went within and been like, what is it with me? Why did I align with this group? Why? What is it in me? What do I need? I started going within, working on me. All this, a lot of things don't need to be put up here. A lot of things don't gotta be now some shit I don't call motherfuckers out for. But I'm saying, not for no internet clout. It's been like shit that's people wronging kids, and just shit that I need to call out, and stuff that I need to speak on to clear it up with me and heal, and work on my soul and my heart and stuff like that. I would never side with somebody just because of those. I ain't gonna do it. If I felt like that boy was wrong, I wouldn't care what color that he was. And you know what? We can say, well, it's been a lot of times that black people have been hung and wronged and lynched, and it's a lot of times that black people done been wronged and judged unfairly with that court system. So a lot of people feel like, well, damn, like we ain't saying that. And it's white people that agree with this shit. I don't see white people saying that they railroaded that boy. It's people that saying, well, damn, I ain't saying I really believe he should have walked free. That's me. But it's even people saying, well, they could have gave him some time, but 35 years, y'all know that's extreme. Y'all know that's extreme. And a lot of y'all can't judge. Y'all don't have discernment. Y'all couldn't be judges. That's why you will not be a ruler in the next episodes. Cause you don't know how to have discernment. You don't know how to fairly judge things. You would base things off of the wrong superficial stuff. You don't know how to judge. You don't even know how to judge if your kids being or your family member being harmed. Like if the person look okay and they got this and that, y'all probably don't even know that y'all family members being abused and assaulted and all. Y'all, a lot can go on. A lot can go on under your nose, because if it appear a certain way and the media presented a certain way, and y'all go through the court system and see what the judge say and the DA, y'all act like y'all don't understand. Maybe you really are that docile that you don't understand how the justice system works for certain groups of people. Maybe you really, I don't even get, I feel sympathy for you if you really think you if you really believe that that's fair. Like if you really believe it, even if you don't know the judicial system, how that trial was sped up and how fast they sent that boy off, if you really believe that that was fair what happened, I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know. I don't know if you're like a real person or an NPC or I don't know. Like a lot of people just don't have discernment. They don't have common sense. And not saying that you gotta agree with other stuff, but I can't get upset with nobody for their choices and how they think. I'm just glad it's not me. I got told one of my family members, I'm glad I didn't choose to be the villain this time, because your ass got a lot. I'm glad ain't you. I'm glad ain't you. I'm glad I'm not you. Because I mean, a lot of these people, I wouldn't want them judging nothing for me. I wouldn't want them sit. A lot of these people, I wouldn't want them sitting on no jury either. I wouldn't want them sitting. I would not want them sitting on a jury, a serious case, or judging anything because they just like they don't really, you know what I'm saying? They like a TikTok trend and trend, whatever everybody else, whatever the other person say, whatever the other person think. I'm gonna go along with my friends or yeah, uh, Charleston White said it, so Charleston White said it, so it's gotta be right. And he a black person, now he done switched up. Stephen Smith said it, so they got money and they got a little power and shit, so it's gotta be right. You don't think for yourself. You don't have no discernment. You don't know how to go within and really, really go deep within and figure things out, and then look at the program and what's going on. If y'all think that trial fair, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, if you think that trial went fairly, and they didn't even have the right people involved, like a mitigator or none of that. They didn't have the exam witness, the expert witness examiners, a bunch of high school children that's been threatened testifying, and y'all think that's I, I know this. I know this ain't the timeline I'm supposed. Hell, fuck this timeline. I know this ain't the timeline I'm supposed to be in. Hell no. If motherfuckers think that shit was okay, and I saw how it broke my heart with my family member. I ain't saying that he should have been like. I'm not saying my family member was innocent, but I'm just saying like how I saw I saw this with my own eyes, and they kept me. They purposely kept me from being there for the sentencing. I saw how the prosecution was working with the judge, and this was a private paid attorney that was acting like he was Down syndrome. I saw how they all was acting, and it just dawned on me. And I told his mother, I said they are working together to railroad your son. They're working together. You need to fire. I don't know what you got to do, or if you need to fire that attorney and get you another representation because they're gonna railroad him. They're not even gonna. The evidence took too long to come back. It was inconclusive. It's a lot. I was like, they working together. I guess he trying to get some ranking or he doing a ritual with your son. But she thought I was crazy. But yeah, then I pulled some cards on it too, and hey, shit, yeah. Oh, the laws are set up. So then, if they're breaking the law, why them pedophiles and them baby eaters ain't in jail then? So tell me that. Since you don't need to break the law, why are they free? The people that's on the Epstein files, that's done killed kids and ate children and did all this evil stuff, raping little girl. Why they free then? Huh? Tell me that. If the law is upheld to the highest standard, tell me that. Huh? Don't break the law. Okay. So certain people can't break the law, right? It's certain people that the laws are for, but other people is supposed to change for, right? The Pizza Gate and all them people with the money, they can break the law. The Bill Gates and the Trumps and the Epstein's and the what's his name? The eating the human jerky, Leonardo DiCaprio's and the people that's in them files and the Ellen DeGeneres, they can break the law, right? It's okay for them, but certain people, they gotta they gotta be righteous, man. You better fuck all that. Fuck all that. I'm gonna do what I need to do when I need to do it. Look like I don't need to be perfect and try to be in fear. It look like I need to be balanced. It look like you might need to do a little dirt sometime. They help you. Might need to do a little something because if you be too good out here, them be the motherfuckers that's getting hemmed up from what I see. That's always trying to be perfect and do everything right and live by the book and the rules and all that. Them motherfuckers die and they get fucked up. Look like, huh? And this evil America and this evil USA, you bet shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I'm gonna be balanced. If I need to be the nerd, sometimes I'm gonna be the nerd. I'm gonna be flexible. If I need to be the thug in certain circumstances, then I'm gonna be that too. If I need to act like Jesus, I'll do that. I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna play the game. The motherfucker play with me, but I'm gonna play it on a higher car, a higher spiritual car, huh? Okay, I ain't gonna. I know in the physical they got it. They got it. Okay, they got it. They got it. They got it. They got it. Hands down. Hey, it's more than one way to skin a fucking cat. It's more than one way to skin a put. I hope they in Louisiana doing their damn thing. That's what I hope. I hope they don't move back to Louisiana. I hope they doing they damn science that a motherfucker done told them that what the devil. I hope they working with their fucking science. The parents, yeah, hell yeah, shit, damn right. That says shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna use what I need to use when I need to use it. Okay, shit, damn right. Fuck that. Diddy, they ain't even. What are you worried about Diddy for? Diddy was a fucking puppet. They done had him in the Catholic school since he was a kid. Then who gives a fuck about Diddy or that fucking Jay-Z? Those are puppets. We talking about a big dog. See me? I don't think small. I'm thinking I don't want the puppets. I don't even want the I don't want the puppets. I want the main motherfucker. That's the one that I want the main. I want the main motherfucker at the top of the pyramid. Fuck them puppets. Fuck Diddy. Nobody ain't like Diddy anyway. Diddy been they been who let him get away this long? The motherfucker been running amok. Cause they wanted him to destroy the music industry and the music industry and prey on. They allowed him. See, you gotta think bigger. Diddy was a puppet. Those are the puppets. I ain't thinking about no puppet. I'm talking about the big dog, the big wig. Okay? The ones that backed him. Who gave him the money to do all that? Who financed it? He ain't got no money. Like who financed all that shit? Who? Huh? Who? Clyde that, huh? Julian Assange, huh? It go even up higher than them, huh? 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 You hear them names? Yeah, motherfucker. Diddy's a fucking puppet. And when he made his puppet master mad, then he had to pay. Cause they not forgiving. They tell us the little people, the humans that they think is the Goyim, which is you too. If you're not one of them bloodlines, you're a Goyim. They look at you as Goyim too. They tell us to turn the other cheek. They don't play that. You say anything about them or offend them, they coming for you. They come. They you can they don't. They want you to turn. They don't serve the same God you serve. They want you to turn the other cheek. They want you to forgive. They want you to wait till you get to heaven and get your milk and honey in your mansion. They got that shit going on right now. They living in heaven right now. They feel like they are God. That's for you to go by, not them. They don't live like that. They don't live like that. Matter of fact, they got these people thinking that, oh, they about to come up off of Elon Musk. They about to come up off of Elon Musk going public. Let me tell you, do your research. They done made their wealth transfer years ago off of that shit. Now they just giving it out to the little people to make pennies and shit. Them motherfuckers done invested millions and now they got billions. I believe they done made trillions off of that. Years ago, they get the heads up on this shit long before we ever thought about it. Like back in what? They had a big wealth transfer year of like 2020 when we was they had us locked in with the pandemic and stuff and putting in them 5G towers. Not only that, they had one going on back in 2014 and all that, 2014, 15, and even before then. They always have their heads up on this technology because it's shit that they done held us back with. This technology has been here. They didn't invent none of this stuff. They've been holding us back and hiding it from us and knew when they was gonna release it and invest in their money and crowdfunding and profiting off it. Then when they release it to us, then we make the the look. We thinking like, oh, I made a few hundred dollars. Not they we that little money that few thousands of dollars that we have made off of that stuff. Them people done made. I'm not talking about billions and trillions. They done invested like 30, 40 million long ago, years ago, and then came up. Now they releasing it to public stock. Yeah. To make you think that, well, you can be like they got it all planned out. Austin Medclab is hell. Getting stabbed repeatedly. What that got to do with it? What has that Kirk man got to do with any of that? I wonder. Oh, I ain't gonna. I don't know what happened to him. That was another psyop. You know, they at first they tried to make it seem like a black man kill. I'm surprised they didn't put on a. They put on skin suits sometimes. I'm surprised they didn't put on a skin suit, make it seem like a black man killed him. That was another psyop. I'm wondering did they really take him out or I don't know about that. I know that was an inside job because he wasn't agreeing with the small hats over there. He wasn't agreeing with Satan Yahoo, right? He won't gonna go along with that stuff. Even though I don't that man was a race baiter too. He was a race baiter. They that Nick Fuentes and all them, they always talk about race this and black people. What is you worried about? What is you worried about? But you need to worry about is he even white? I mean, God, go get a go come out of the closet or something. Be you, be yourself. It's not illegal to be gay no more. Shit. You really believe that? I don't know about that. I don't know if that was really that. I don't know if that man really killed him. It looked like it looked like an inside job. Shit. I don't know. I don't know about that psyop. I don't know. That seemed like a psyop to me. What it say? Death isn't cool. Don't like. It ain't no such thing as death. They don't lie to you about it. You need to go read up on what death really go. I'm gonna put you on to something. I'm gonna put you on to somebody I'm gonna put you on to somebody, and it's trying to leave me what I'm trying to tell you. But is it the ISIS papers? The ISIS? I can't think of his name. I must not be meant for me to tell you about studying death. You need to stop fearing it and study it. Panic, brother, panic, and what's that thing that white lady released? And they saying they believe she got it from a secret society. Is it the ISIS something? It's talking about. I read it. It's talking about what death really is. Like it's not what you think. And I ain't about to get into it because I done did like a 3 hour live up here about that whole thing. And I got up here and talked and all that. It's look through my stuff. It's brother panic. And I think it's the ISIS thesis or something talking about what death really is. But yeah, it's not what you think anyway. I mean, uh, they taught us they taught us lies over here about everything. Everything is a lie. Don't believe the hype. The knowledge is out there now. Oh, I wish Johnny Cochran. If Johnny Cochran went, they got rid of him. Where's some more Johnny Cochran's at? And they don't blackball all his team because them. If Johnny Cochran was here, he from Louisiana. If Johnny Cochran was still alive, had this shit wouldn't be going on. Boy, they fear him. They fear him and anybody he talked. Johnny Cochran, where is the Johnny? Where is the reincarnation of him? We need some more Johnny Cochrans. Had this shit wouldn't be going down in the judicial system. Well, if I'm full of excuses, you listening to them. What excuses am I making? Tell me. Tell me what excuses am I making? Please tell me what am I full of excuses about? What excuses do I have? Lead the country. This my shit. My ancestors, this they shit. What you talking about? This my land that's been stolen. Not all of it. I still got some of my land, but what are you talking about? Lead the country for what? Y'all the ones supposed to leave. Y'all don't belong here. Nobody but the melanated people and some of the people probably that look white, but I know people that's black, but they look white. They passing. They look, you know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? The only people that this supposed to originally be here is the melanated people. OJ Simpson killed a white lady. Well, what's his name? Just killed that black girl and got away with it. What? How you said an eye for an eye? Did Joe, what's his name? Joe McCain kill that black girl? There's been a few black women that done got taken out. What? I mean, they kill black people all the time. Remember Strange Fruit during J. Edgar Hoover time when they didn't want that lady to sing about it? They been killing black people. So what? I mean, what? You think that no white person gonna ever die? All these black people done been killed? What? I mean, come on. It's gonna be white people, black people, green people, yellow people. People die every day. Life, death, rebirth, and trans. People die, and when they die, a baby is born. Like they say people sign a contract a lot of times when they gonna get out of here. Now it might be brutal how they get out of here, but they say they sign a contract. I don't know. Well, I revert that back to you. Whatever you trying to put off on me, I revert that back to sender. If you saying that I don't have any diseases, so you must be talking about yourself. I don't have nothing. I'm healthy. And if I did have some, I healed myself. I'm good. Oh, you said he burning you said Austin Metcalf is burning in hell next to Charlie Kirk. If they believed in hell, they probably if they believed in that, because think about it. They say whatever you believe, that's what you're gonna manifest when you pass on from here. So if they believe that they believed in heaven or hell, they probably is. If they believed in it, racist. I can't be racist. I ain't racist after people done after I done seen what happened to my people by other by other cultures. Now I done seen some stuff happen with my own, but I'm saying that's from mental illness, from them being uh oppressed and stuff. A lot of that being oppressed and having the you know what I'm saying, be moved around, shit being stolen from them, and it just done made them crazy. So I can't be what my racism can't hurt. Well, I'm not making the laws. I don't make no laws to lock up certain groups of people and decide that what how am I racist? If you say I'm racist, it ain't got no power because I didn't make a law that somebody can shoot a black boy in the back and get away with it. Then when a boy is defending himself, he get 35 years. That's racist. That's racist. These people making these laws and passing these legislature and stuff. What? I ain't got no power to harm. All I can do is speak my piece and go to my ancestors, which that matter, and work in this. You know what I'm saying? What if I go out here and become the green arrow and defending people and they're gonna lock me up too. So what am I right? What if you say I'm racist? What can I do? I'm not passing no laws to lock up no damn person without a felony. He don't have no priors for 35. That's racist. That's fucking racist. And that's racist to let a damn person go that shot a kid in the back after he done ran out of the goddamn store. That's racist. It's racist for a lot of these what these cops do. You see some of them that's Spanish stopping black people and harassing them for no reason and stuff. Then they let their people go. I saw a lady in the makeup store that I used to go to. That was the one in one city. I loved it, but when I shut that shit down when they put it in this little sundown town because they was in there and I'm like no, we not going. Let me call corporate about this shit. She said her husband let everybody go that he stopped. She said that's normal. I was like, girl, I don't know where you live, or he must be letting his friends go, because they don't do that with black people. Most of the time, when they stop a black person in that town, they don't let them go. They give them a fucking ticket. Sure do. So, and I done met some cool. I got friends that's in high levels of the hierarchy of the system of the government systems. I got people that's cool or whatever, that I mess with, but some of them are not. Some of them just get them jobs so they can oppress certain groups of people. Yep. Learn English. I I am more educated than you. I know you one of them trailer park trash people. I can tell by the way you said it. I can tell you. I can smell trailer park trash. I can smell trailer park. I bet you. I bet you think you special because a black man wants you, but them white men. They ain't messing with you because they know they said they throw y'all away and the black men date you. Oh my girl, please. I know you a trailer park trash. Talking about I can speak how I want to speak. This my fucking channel. I can talk like I want to talk. Sure can. If yeah, I do this on purpose. Where your books at? Where your quality control manuals at? Well, show me some stuff. Cause I got my shit all over the world. I got my shit in all the countries. Where your shit at? Where your accolades and trophies and awards? Show me some what you done did. Show me something that you have done that you can prove that you can talk better. I bet you can't. You up here on my channel. I don't give a fuck. Report me. I don't give a shit. And I'm gonna fight it. I know how to go. I know how to use YouTube. I know how to use YouTube. I don't care if you report me. I got other channels. I don't care. Fuck you. Report me, bitch, and see. I know how to use YouTube. I know how to go up here and dispute shit. I don't care. Report me what? You a hater? I don't care. And when you report me, watch what happened to you. When you report me, watch what happened to you. And I ain't even gotta be there or see you or nothing. Watch how your life go. Watch how your life go. Watch what happened to you for report me. Shit, go ahead. Think you can play with everybody? Report me. Go ahead. Race and what? Whatever. Whatever. Who? I'm scared. I'm scared of you. You better worry about what's gonna happen when you fuck with me. That's what you better worry about. What's gonna come back on you? Report me. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'm not scared. What's gonna happen? Cause you reported me. What's gonna happen? Woo boo hoo. Give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. I'm not reporting me. Boo hoo. I'm that's gonna be the end of my world if you report me. Give a shit. I don't give a damn. I'm not emotional. Hold on. I'm not emotional, but I know how to use my emotions. I ain't one of them. Careful, her emotions are flaring. She gonna stab someone. Oh, I did that when I was teenagers and shit, kids. I did that. I don't stab no more. No, I don't stab. No, I'm past that. No, he was lucky. If they would have ran up on me like that, it wouldn't have been no damn knife. They wouldn't have got that close to me. Sure wouldn't. I done maced a bunch of white bitches with Spider-Man mace. I did it in a circle. They don't let them get too close to me. They call me the Mace Queen. I'll mace your ass too. I ain't gonna tell you what else I'll do, but I definitely get it. I definitely got that Spider-Man mace that'll wrap right around your damn eyeball. I'm back. Let's see. Fuck Black Lives. Yeah, that's run by George Zero. Yeah, fuck Black Lives Matter. That organization. I ain't black. I'm indigenous to the America. I ain't even black. I'm indigenous. I'm melanated. I don't go by that status. I don't even put. I don't remember the last time I marked that. I don't remember the last time I marked African American or black. I'm indigenous to the Americas. Shit. I don't fall under them. That's a status, black and white. What the fuck? That's in Black's Law Book. When getting punished every time, what you say? Can't control your emotions and cry victim. Okay. I don't remember the last. I try to tell the other ones. I don't put that down. I do not put down. I don't remember the last time when they and I write it in if I can. Then you not gonna. I ain't never agree with you having to vote for these people. That why we can't pick our own people to represent us? Why is it that they have to elect them and we got a certain people that we choose? Shit, I ain't with that, man. Man, I'm one of them. Listen, I may not be completely unplugged from the matrix, but I try, and I believe in sovereignty. Um I'm not with that stuff. I don't fall in. I never have. I don't fall into them constructs of skin color, of fear mongering, and I'm not even gonna say I have never been scared, but I try to face the unknown, and I try to go within and work on myself. I wouldn't dare I wouldn't dare judge somebody based off of skin color, even though I know people been taught to be certain ways. I know we deal with colorism amongst our people, and then it's a lot of people that are racist or whatever. They judge things based off of skin color because they are caught in a loop. They're caught in a timeline where they not gonna make it like that though. You're not they really all if you really know what was going on in the background, it would blow your mind. It don't blow my mind. No, I ain't checked. I don't remember the last time I checked that I was black. I don't check no black. I don't check no African. I don't check no Jesse Jackson title African American. I'm not from Africa. I've been here. My generation's been here in America. Shit, my great 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 grandmother was a chief. So my great Rachel, my great great grandmother was one of the ones that was the ancient mound builders and stuff. I ain't saying great great, but she my great 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 great. So yeah, I'm not African American. I ain't come from no Africa, and I don't gotta prove that. Like I don't have to prove that to nobody on the internet. That's stuff I known before I ever got up here. I knew who I was. I used to tell my social study. I used to get kicked out of social studies class, and boy, my teacher used to turn red. You know what color he was? They would kick me out because I was like, this story don't make no like it doesn't make any sense. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. So let's read some of this stuff. They gotta tell me how they really feel. Let's see. Let me go back. This lady sounds like a snapping lizard. Frog. Okay. Well, I'm a snapping good. No, I'm a fucking dragon. No, I do sound like a something like about a dragon. Yeah, I know I sound like a dragon. You said tell us you're uneducated without tell. Okay, well, whatever you think. I don't give a fuck about no education. I don't been to school, sir. Fuck that shit, that indoctrinated shit. Fuck that motherfucking debt. Fuck that. Fuck all they shit. They system. Fuck it. Fuck they shit. I don't work in they elite corporations and fuck them. Fuck they systems. Fuck that. I'm more than a fucking piece of paper. Shit, I'm a fucking ancient deity. What the fuck? Fuck that damn education. Fuck that shit on that education. Shit on that damn sorority shit. Shit on that shit that got these motherfuckers pledging to these damn demons and making contracts. Shit on all that shit. Give a fuck about no damn. I don't give a fuck about no education. I used to till I woke up to that bullshit. Fuck education. Education, you mean indoctrination. Yeah, you see how unindoctrinated I motherfucking is. They couldn't indoctrinate me like they wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna be one of they niggas, one of they coons. Yeah, they try to get me to go against. They try to get me to go against. They try to get me to be one of they puppets. I wouldn't sell out. Fuck that shit. No, I ain't selling out for that bullshit. And then once you sell out, and then once you sell out, they do you like they did Diddy. They use you for a puppet, and then as soon as you be like, I don't like something, then they getting rid, they sacrificing your ass too. They don't like nobody likes a damn snitch or a traitor. They definitely don't. They don't. When you go against your damn people and shit, after a while, they have no use for you because they can't trust you. They can't trust you because they know if you'll do your own like that, you ain't gonna be you'll do that to them one day. They don't trust you. No, I don't give a fuck about no fucking college debt, motherfucker indoctrinating me. Want motherfuckers to pledge to these fucking demons and shit, and turn the men gay in these sororities and the women in the whore. Get the fuck out of here. No, I ain't. And no, they couldn't indoctrinate. No, they couldn't. I'm uneducated. Damn right. Cause I went to they shit and been around all that elite shit. Motherfuckers, some of the opportunities I had, you would have sold out. If you really knew the truth. The opportunities and the people that I done been around, A-list celebrities and all that, and I still wouldn't sell out. I done been around motherfuckers that you will never be in a room with. Shit, I'm more educated than you, evidently. When it comes to the real, I want to be educated with the real stuff. With the real stuff that I'm supposed to know. I don't want to be full of fucking lies and full of indoctrination. Damn right, I fought against that. Talking about uneducated. What's an education? Do you know what an education is? Matter of fact, they took you away from your ancestors used to teach you how to be doctors and midwives and root doctors and medicine doctors and to be builders and brick masons and to be spiritual along with that. We didn't go to the hospital to have our babies. We had our babies at home. We had our babies at home. They doing that still in Japan. They doing that in Switzerland. They still doing that. That's our shit. But they got us going to these hospitals, graveyards, where they can experiment, and it's never been safe for a lot of people, certain people in these places. It ain't even safe for other groups, but they think they mighty comfortable. It's not safe for nobody. But I'm saying we was taught by our ancestors. We didn't have to. We're already scientists. We're already architects and all of that. But we forgot and a spell amnesia. We didn't have to go. These schools were for the Cabbage Patch babies. That's what that was for, because they was afraid that they didn't know how to do anything, and they was intimidated because the melanated people had all the skills and knew how to do everything. The Cabbage Patch babies had to go to school, and then they made it so that they made it seem like we didn't know nothing, and they made it illegal for us to have our babies at home. Made it illegal and made it so we had to go to the schools too, so they could make the Cabbage Patch babies feel comfortable. Cause they remember they couldn't. That's what the unions were. Go back and study. Remember the when you celebrate Labor Day, and the union laws were for the Cabbage Patch people that they put over here. So cause they couldn't compete with the melanated people, and they had the labor laws or whatever because they had the children coming in on them orphan trains, working them like little slaves. Them Cabbage Patch babies. Y'all, ooh Lord, I know the history. The real history, her story. Not his lies, but her story. Yeah, young Pharaoh big that he called all this stuff out years ago. He called it out years ago about they had ankle monitors for doing this stuff to children. He been done called all of it out. I don't know where he got the information from, but he called it out. He was calling everybody out. He even called it NOI everybody out. So he did that years ago. He was calling it out. Matter of fact, we had Steve Coakley way back in the day calling out the Boule, and Bobby Hemmett and different people was telling us, this stuff. But I'm talking about recently, few years back, around the pandemic and before. I know young Farrell was going in on all this stuff. He was going in on the Epstein files back then. He even said that the old girl, with what is it, Joan Rivers? What Joan Rivers said about Obama wife. He been saying that. He been showed. I actually seen a video of of that. So it's a lot, but yeah, Charleston White is a crackhead. He did them people wrong. I would have, if I didn't like the dad, or I didn't like the dad the way he was conducting things, I would have said that in the background. But stuff like that, you don't do the click and views. I guess he wanted to set them up with the interview with Say Cheese and make money off of it and stuff. But you do stuff from a pure place like that. You do stuff from the heart. But I wouldn't expect no more. I know crackheads like that. I wouldn't trust them with nothing. I wouldn't trust them with nothing. I know of people like that. So I mean, I expect him to act like that. People act like that, man. mm, Nah. He probably was threatened too, because you know who he worked for. So I mean, you know who he's scared of. He said that he don't think that nothing can happen to him for doing stuff to black people. But he's afraid, of what he might go through if he upset the establishment. So yeah. Yeah, I got family members that look up to him, and I told him I think something is wrong with him. But they be saying that they take his advice when he talking about like the stuff he be doing as far as stuff that he did when he before he got up on YouTube and stuff. But a broke clock is right twice a day, but he full of shit with this guy. And now I don't like him anyway. I don't listen to him like that. Some of the stuff he say, it make a little sense, but he mix it up with all that court jester, clown, joker jargon he does. But this is diabolical. I mean, you shouldn't be playing with people's lives like this though. And I know he probably was about making the money and he had to do it or whatever, or he got offended, but it's a way to handle stuff. Like, even if I fell out with them people, I would have did it in a different type of way. Like, I wouldn't have. I mean, that's that's diabolical. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. He ain't. I would never do that. Like I said, I have fallen out with people that I was connected with over here that you wouldn't even believe. Like, I have fallen out with people, but nah, some things you just don't do over the internet, and I would never do that. Like, if I was an activist helping them out, and I didn't like how the family was moving, I would quietly back away. Even if I was somebody up here with clicks and views, and I couldn't get them to do my interview, I would still quietly back away, thinking about the situation, and everybody that's it's affecting. That's pretty dirty to get up here and say the daddy is all about money. Of course he needs some money. He can't work. The daddy can't work. And I mean, I will give other cultures credit for this. They don't do this. They will raise money for Chud the Builder. They raise money for that white lady that did something to that black child, or whatever, or customer. They will raise money for their people, and they will not pocket watch and do all this stuff that Charleston White and these people have done. Them people ain't even been able to. Everybody been worried about that $600,000. Who gives a fuck? As long as they paid for their son defense, they should be able to take that money and do what they want to do with it. I don't know. They say the lawyer ran off with it, which he probably did. He probably did. Talking about they bought a house. They ain't bought. My understanding, they ain't bought no house. They don't give melanated people a break. It's just, it's not. See, my thing is, it's not me playing victim. I always had an issue with unfairness and partiality. See, that's my even with. I call this out amongst my own, like my family members. I have been calling unfairness out with my own people. So I'm definitely gonna do it when it comes to situations with the justice system, and when it comes to stuff like this. People show partiality. If one person can do this, they treat this person a certain kind of way. They treat these. That's my thing. I don't really care about the color. Just be balanced and fair in what you do. Have balance. Don't show partiality. I have a big problem with that. I have a big issue with partiality. I have the Libra placement. So it's really about how I see things, how unfair things are, and it doesn't get me emotional, or I want to play victim, or I want to defend somebody and they're wrong. I'm just saying, treat everybody like you treat. If you do this person this way, then have the respect to do these people that way. Yeah, they might not be. They might be quiet people that you think you can play with, and y'all can maneuver and persuade them and play with the Anthony family. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like they not used to this type of thing where something dealing with court cases and stuff. But at the same time, it's a way to do things. It's just a way to conduct yourself and do things. You know what I'm saying? It's just terrible. I mean, God damn. I mean, I try to have faith in humans. They more dangerous than animals. I'd rather deal with the animals of the jungle. I'd rather deal with animals. That's why I deal. That's why a dog, a cat, animals would treat you better than fucking humans. Seem like animals. Animals would treat you better. And no, I ain't eating. If I was, what? No, I'm not eating. Why? If I want to eat, I'll eat. I don't give a damn about being fat. I'm being fat, skinny, medium. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I work out. I'm healthy. I'm good. I don't give a fuck if I don't fit nobody beauty standards or none of that. I don't give a shit. I done been a model and all that. I wear makeup and I don't wear makeup. I wear my natural hair. If I want to put on some more, put on a wig. I don't give a damn about what. It's nothing you can say to make me feel bad about myself. I mean, I don't want beauty contests and stuff. Just being natural. Like I don't. You can't say anything that's gonna hurt me. Like words. I grew up with people that constantly talk shit to me. Like my skin is really tough. Like my feelings. I ain't saying I don't. I do have feelings. I'm a very loving person, but my skin is pretty tough. Like when it comes to people words, I'm a word master. I have learned to control and discipline my emotions a long time ago. And I went within and started loving myself. Like I love myself to the point where I can look in the mirror when I first wake up and I love what I see with no clothes on, motherfucker. So good luck, like Cardi B said. Good luck. Good luck. I'll have the money to get surgery and I won't even do it. I'll be able to do shit to myself and won't even do it. I have the money to go and do cosmetic shit and I won't do it. I look in the mirror and that took me some time because being in this country where they put the beauty standards to European beauty standards, that's a lot to say and a lot to stand on and mean it. But it's possible. Because growing up, the way they try to brainwash melanated people with a natural hair. It's illegal. It was illegal to wear your hair and your skin complexion. You this and you know that. Man, I look in the mirror right now without no speck of man. I can have matte. I love me. I love myself. I do. I love my hair. I love my natural hair, you know what? I just did some twisting to my ends like last night. So yeah, I love myself. I love me. And matter of fact, when I was wearing my little hair wigs and stuff, and sometimes I might put on a wig or something now. I don't give a fuck. We always did that throughout our ancient times. We would use, enhance ourselves or whatever. When I was doing all that, wearing weaves and hair weaves and stuff, I was still getting in the tanning booth trying to get darker. I would go to the gym, and when I go in the gym, the white people be looking at me like crazy. I'd be going to the fucking tanning booth. And let me tell you what my employer told me. She said, "How you get your skin to look like that?" I said, "Well, I get in the tanning booth when I finish working out and I get out of the pool. I get in the tanning booth, and that gives me a when I go out in the sun, it give me an even more baked look. I know what the sun, I know what the sun do for me. It give me a deeper, it's a reddish, like a deeper reddish golden color, honey. I always love the sun. I'll sit out in the sun all day if I could. I love the sun. I'm in love with the sun. It gives me so much of a high. If you go and ground and you sun gaze, man, that's better than smoking the damn joint. Hmm. That's such a high. Yep. Thank you. You said it don't matter what I look like. Um, I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I ain't hard on the eyes though. I got. If you go up here, you can see me. If you look at my other stuff, I'm up there. I don't be hiding my face. Oh, shit. I don't hide my. I don't give a damn what look. To be able to get up here and not that's a big plus for me to be able to get up here and be in my natural skin, my natural hair. I'm talking about for me, cause I used to model and stuff like that, and I was into performing, entertaining with the music and church and writing music and a minister of music, and then I was doing stuff for famous people, performing and opening up. I would have to, really drag queen it up. I would have all this stuff on, the eyelashes and honey, shit. Now I don't even remember the last time I like them though. I used to do the diamond eyelashes, all that. I would be I hung. They were honey. Mm. But I always connected with my natural self too. I always kept my took care of my natural hair and my skin and all that stuff too. Ain't nothing wrong with glamming up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with because it's women of all cultures that wear hair extensions and all that. They try to make it seem like, oh, it's the sisters and this and that. It's all women or all they just sometimes even with the plastic surgeries they just and look, sometimes it look more. It's not as with the BBLs. A lot of those other cultures. When I was in Miami Beach, a lot of those women was telling me that they got work done to their bodies, but it wasn't like the big. It looked natural looking because they didn't get the enhancements where they got the big BBL and the big. They just got a little bit that look natural, but they be getting work done. And just and they be wearing they extensions and stuff and they wigs and stuff too. Cause the Jewish women they wear wigs, but the type of wigs they wear is they getting the hair from people that's like I guess it's like a certain type of hair where the people ain't like going through because the energy get in the hair. So the Jewish women will wear wigs, but the wigs be from like pure energy people. They get their wigs from certain places now. Now some of the hair that we get at these beauty supply stores, it's no telling like you I don't I mean it's no telling what type of energy is in it. So I would suggest that if you buying that hair, you cleanse it when you get it and stuff and not just washing it. But do you like some type of Florida water a little bit through there or do some incense or a little salt water? I don't know. Do something, cleanse it because hair does carry energy. It really do. It carries energy. When I wash mine, I will do a cleanse a lot of times, a spiritual cleanse and all that. I am a spiritual person. I'm not just up here to talk about Charleston White being a crackhead. I'm glad that title got y'all. But it's about going within and healing. It's about your heart space. It's about detaching. It's about connecting to nature, grounding now, and sun gazing and just tapping in and clearing up your traumas and stuff like that, healing. I know a lot of what is it? A lot of the breathing exercises has helped me. I'm coming out with a like a ebook thing. I'm supposed to be headed out, but yeah, a lot of the breathing exercises has helped me, and I've been able to release a lot of built up trauma over the years by doing the qigong exercises, and a lot of that trauma gets built up in your spine, your shoulders, and your hips and stuff like that. It don't be like that you just stiff or whatever. It be trauma. Some of that stuff be like, do you realize what we have been through even in past lives? That stuff has to be released. And a lot of times with the breathing exercises, the grounding, the spiritual baths, the qigong, the Pilates, and I've been doing it for years, and I mean, it's been helping me a lot, but I have been getting some breakthroughs lately. I'm telling you, like I have been getting some serious. It works. I don't know if it's the energy shift that we going through now, or The way the energy is coming from the sun. But honey, I really feel it. It's like a rejuvenation. It's really it's good. It's really good. So um, it's just sad. I think this is an energy harvesting ritual that's going on with a lot of stuff now, and we need to we need to be aware that we can use energy for what we need to use it for too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let people get you in your emotions and take your energy. Shit, you more ancient than a lot of the. You more ancient than you think. You can. It puts a lot of portals open, and you can use the energy to build what you want to build. I don't let stuff get me all in my feelings. I don't like this. I don't like it. I know it's not right, but you know what? It's a bigger picture. We have to start um thinking, getting out of these. It's time to get out of these timelines and creating what you want by what you think, what you speak, um and who you associate with. You're going to have to detach from some people, places and things. Some of the things that you really love, that you think you really got to have, you're going to have to leave it alone. You're going to have to back up from it. You're gonna have to back up, whether it's sex, food, drug, people, places, things, certain things that corn. You're gonna have to. You might don't completely go cold, but you're gonna have to discipline. You're gonna have to fast, do some fasting, parasite cleansing. A lot of times people be like, "Oh, they demon possessed." A lot of times that's what these parasites are, and they really get active during the full moon. Did you know that? Did you know that parasites really get active during the full moon? So when you're doing a cleanse, you need to really amp it up a few days right before the full illumination of the full moon. And on the day of the full moon, you really need to go in hard, and then you start tapering it down for the moon cycle. But anyway, I just thought I'd put that out there because a lot of us don't know anything about that type of stuff, but you supposed to cleanse like every 6 months. And I'm talking about the stuff that we see up here on YouTube, the stuff that we see on these TVs, the YouTube. You have to be careful with a lot of this cleansing stuff. You got to research and find your own, and because some of this stuff that you buy, it's not really doing what you think it's doing, but it's a way that you can research and be sure, to because when you cleansing, you want to get rid of the female you want to get rid of the larva, the baby eggs, and then the adult eggs, and that's like a three cycle. And not only that, when you cleanse it, you have to replenish yourself with electrolytes, and you want to be having replenishing yourself with a magnesium and the different forms of magnesium, citrate, the other forms of magnesium and stuff like that too. And once you get the cleanse out of the way, you have to put the probiotics back into your body too. So I'm roughly, you probably could, if it's one person doing this, you probably could spend under like $60, but maybe 60 cents, but it's worth it. Like, think about it, how you would feel if you can't be eating sugar during like a 30-day cleanse. You can't be eating carbs and sugar either. But you just have to, to really go, start realizing that they don't teach us this. Even when you go to the doctor, they're not telling you that you have to cleanse from. You remember when we were little, our grandparents would give us castor oil and be like, that get rid of tank worms. You have to get rid of that stuff, and that stuff causes you to act certain ways too. And you realize how long the large intestine and the small intestine is. I think about that Venom movie. I think about Venom, with Spider-Man. So that was just a little something. Just a little something. What it say? What it say? It don't matter what she. Oh, okay. Somebody want to know my dress size. What, you gonna buy me a dress? You gonna buy me a dress? You want to know my dress size? I'm. I don't know if they really bought a house and a car with that money. I think I'm not trying to defend them because I don't know them people. Like I said, the way they popped up and come out of nowhere, and this case in South Carolina come out of nowhere, and all these chud the building. I know this is some kind of race baiting ritual, but I hope it ain't I hope it's not the parents doing a. I hope it's not the parents doing some kind of Masonic ritual, because if you look at some of them kids that, now this is allegedly, I don't know for sure, but this is what I heard. Some of them kids that got taken out over time by the police, it was the family connected. When it happened, these parents rose up in political, they would, get political offices and stuff like that, and they said they was connected to these certain, societies and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That could be alleged, but if that's the case, then, like a sacrifice or something like that. I don't think that this is the case, but I know how these cases popped up out of the blue. I know it's for their agendas, or energy harvesting agendas, and political agendas and all. It's all. And then it's Gemini season, and them boys kind of favor, like somebody said, they do favor the one in Cyrus in South Carolina, and Carmelo Anthony. They kind of favor a little bit. So, you thinking about the Geminis, the Casper, and what's the other one, the twins or whatever. So I don't know. It's everything is spiritual. Everything is not just physical. Everything is spiritual. I think about when Barack Obama got into office, and how a lot of the shootings was happening with the police and stuff like that. So it's just it's a lot of energy. Must be portals and stuff open too. A lot of energy harvesting. Like I said, you better, hey, you better take this energy and use it for what you need to build, and be thinking about what you want, because we create the reality that we live in by what we think. And when they make us like fear and be scared of things. I mean, what you think and how you feel within. That's they say we create our reality. It's true. It's true, because I had to take accountability and realize that. Um, I was like, some of the things I was doing a few years ago, I didn't have to do that. Like I was complaining, but I really didn't have to do that, because I'm really like free. Like I don't really have a lot of. I created my own hell, because it was all an illusion. Like that movie, like even the last majors. I don't have a lot going on where I gotta be burdened down anyway. Like I'm pretty much like my life ain't always been like that. I used to be responsible for so many different things and so many different people, and had to get people through this and phases and this and that. Well, that's not my life now. So I don't like I have to snap out of that. Think about it. You like so when you go through something, a lot of times you get stuck in that mindset, but you was in survival mode, or that was just a season. So you gotta be able to change, and you gotta be flexible. You gotta be able to realize that this is a universe that's forever changing and moving, and we can't get in no comfort zone and be comfortable being in the same place, around the same places, people, and things. We have to change. Change is a part of life. You know what I'm saying? And being flex, like I'm learning. I was telling somebody, like, the universe is teaching. I was telling them, I said the universe is teaching you patience and how to be more flexible and to get out of your comfort zone. Because a lot of times we do get too comfortable. I know I have, and I know I'd be afraid to go into the unknown. You know what I'm saying? I used to be. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to be afraid of the unknown, but that's where it's at. That's what it's about. We can create the reality that we really want by how we think and what we even say out of our mouth. I'm up here talking a little shit or whatever, but at the same time, it's not in my heart. I don't wish nobody. I'm not a hateful person, and I don't wish nobody no bad, no matter what color they are. And condolences, like I said, condolences to the Cyrus family in South Carolina. Condolences to the Medclef family and everything like that too, because that's horrible when you have to, bury a child, and a parent having to bury a child, and that loss and everything. That's so sad. And, I mean, nobody should be saying anything about who. Why would somebody? That's some crazy shit for somebody to get up here and say something about even I know it felt good to stand over that white man body and see the light. That is diabolical. That's too far. And even saying that, that's what uh Carmelo, no, he should have stood there and look. He did. He was. They even said he was remorseful and was worried about the boy. That's terrible. I, no one of that family got a PR person. I don't. I hope they. No wonder they got a PR person to clean up that mess. I mean, I would have wanted him to stay quiet and not tell anybody that he was helping me or working with me. I wouldn't mess with him. I wouldn't care. How all money ain't good money. No, if you was talking about my child in the beginning and then you gonna act like we cool, I'm not messing with you. I don't trust no flip. Listen, even in the Bible, even though I don't believe that that's all God's words, it's been tampered with, but it's some good stuff in there because they got that. They got a lot of that stuff remixed it from ancient texts like you know, the Rick Veda and the ancient Book of the Dead. What is it? The coming forth by day and all that. They say it says in Proverbs that don't mess with people that change up. It says something about diverse weights. It's in Proverbs. Look it up if you want to look it up through Google or chat or whatever or the Anthropic. But it says that do not mess with people that change up because you never know. Like they diverse called diverse weights, meaning that I read that when I was a kid. It was like if you notice people like that, they switch up, they dangerous. You never know what bag they're gonna come out of. Whether they possessed or they got parasites or they mental ill or they using drugs. People like that, you cannot trust them. You cannot trust people that change up. I'm telling you, if it's your kid, if it's your mama, we got parents that's like that. We got mates that's like that. Like you got a mate or a girlfriend, boyfriend, wife or husband, they switch up like that. Nah, nah. And we have to become better at vetting our friends. I know as I can say at some points in my life, I wasn't very good at vetting people like friends and stuff. People you thinking people your friend and then they switch up on you, go stab you in the back and all kind of stuff. Like we gotta get, I probably had warning signs and was in denial. I had signs. I was in denial because I at times in my life I didn't want to be alone or I didn't want to lose that friendship or whatever or lose that family member. But I just got tired. I just got started calling us. I'm like, I got to keep it real with myself. I can't keep sitting at this crossroad and dealing with these people. I don't care if they is blood. I have to detach. I have to detach because this is my life since I have let a lot of stuff go and detached from a lot of stuff. I don't even feel burdened. My body feel much better. My mind, I'm happy from within. Like it's been times when I used to pretend to be happy. I look good on the outside, had the right dress size. I had the right dress size, had the right look. I was accepted as looking, good in the European beauty standards. But on the inside, I was a mess. I was building it up to it all fell down. Now I can truly say that I've learned what true happiness is from within because I have been working on my soul, working on my heart, working on healing, going within and working on me. Yep. And not being materialistic, worrying about I used to worry about money all the time and not just because I love money, but I would be concerned about it because you know a lot of our people they expected us to get on our own and produce magic and take care of them out of the blue from not having nothing to work. We just supposed to be able to get on our own and go to school and get jobs and have all this magical money. And so you be concerned about your livelihood when when you on your own. A lot of times we become grown before our brain even fully developed. So you be like, I got to have this, I got to have that. I know, my parents not that tough love. They did more. Some of them could have did more, but they'll think that because they provided for a roof for you, but when you get a certain age, a lot of times some of them parents wanted the kids to get out on their own. And I mean, a lot of us shouldn't even been on our own at college and stuff like that. We shouldn't have been should have been more supervised because your brain is not fully to develop until you're like 30. Don't let nobody, and some people it's longer than that, depending on what trauma they went through, what delays they may have had. It might take longer than that for their brain to fully develop. So a lot of times we were protected more than we knew because we was walking around with undeveloped brains, making grown folk decisions, getting married and doing grown folk stuff, and won't even mind won't even fully develop. Nobody, and that those kids at 17, they mind not fully developed. That's a child. You can say, oh well, it's legal. Even 16, 17, 18, 19, even 20. Mind ain't fully developed. 21, mind not fully developed. So it's just you be thinking about finances because you gotta survive. You don't really have the support that you should have because a lot of times those parents were like working all the time, and they felt like once you get a certain age you on your own, but then want you to take care of them, and a lot of times they will sabotage you and be jealous of you, so it was just a lot. So I have learned to go from the material to the spiritual. And honey, I tell you, I wouldn't trade nothing for it. Even though I know I have to have certain things in this world, and I know I have to be comfortable to a certain point, and I don't worry like I used. Like the peace that I have, I don't worry. I know hey, long as I take one step, then Big Mama and Righteous Father gonna take two. I don't worry. Like it says, even in Proverbs, don't be worrying about a lot of stuff like that. Even the birds of the air, the flowers and all that, they provide it for it. They don't reap nor they always like you gotta work hard, you gotta work hard, you gotta work. Man, I don't work hard. And motherfuckers that work hard, they still it be the people telling you that sit it be the people that tell you that they sit back and got inheritance, they nepo babies and shit. They didn't want you to work. Cause when the more you work, the more taxes they make off of you and take your damn little pennies and leave you with crumbs. I'm like, when you work for yourself, you can write a lot of shit off. When you work for a company, you pay taxes. You gotta file a W-2. Look, imagine when them people own real estate and got all these big corporations, they don't pay no taxes, man. They don't pay no taxes. They write off expenses and losses and all that shit. As a matter of fact, they get money back, big money. Like you be like, oh, I got $10,000 or $20,000 back in tax. Them people they just gain because when you a corporation, they say, oh, get an L. When you a corp, when you have when you that the financial gain that they should have taught us in school. I know why they held us back from that. Because you think about it, we learned this stuff instead of learning that bullshit that they taught us for 12 years. They got to get out and go to college. Then if you're gonna be a paraprofessional, you got to go to college for 1,000 years, honey. If they would have taught us this, we wouldn't need somebody to my educated. If you would have got educated with finances and all that, and how to play the money game, them people don't. They just say they in school. They parents pay off the college and the dean, and they get them degree. They ain't bit more going to school. They don't need it. They gonna run their father's company when they whatever. They just look like they going to school, and they don't work hard. They don't they make you do all that. They're not doing all of that. They're not even they party through their whole educations and stuff. If they even go, they get taught about real estate, about trust, about corporations when they little kids and stuff. They know the money game. They already get taught the game while we going in there getting indoctrinated and educated on some bullshit that get Jelaine Maxwell daddy done wrote for us to dumb us down even more. Shit. I'm getting off here. But yeah, it's not too late though. The knowledge is available. A lot of the knowledge that we didn't have, it's available there. Like we didn't know about no corporations. We thought we were doing something, having a business and having what is it? A sole proprietorship. We thought we were doing something. I'm like, shit, we should have been doing an LLC and shit back then. So y'all do have the knowledge now. It's not too late. They'll make you think like, oh, the world is gonna end and it's too. You better create your own reality. You better. This is What a time to be here. And don't be distracted by all this race baiting, energy harp. Take that energy and do what you need to do and create what you want to create and live in the reality you want to live in. You do not have to live. You don't have to live in hell. You don't have to live in hell. They talking about, oh, you gonna die and go to hell. Shit, if you ain't careful, you be in hell right here. If you let them fill your mind up with all this bull, you be done had a heart attack 1,000 times from being in fear. Oh, they gonna kill me if I build something. Look, everybody talk about they destroyed Black Wall Street with the Tulsa, Oklahoma thing. But what everybody failed to realize is that they did not destroy Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street ended when we decided to move in their neighborhoods, to ride their buses, and to go to their restaurants and let them spit all in our foods back then. When Martin Luther King and them people was talking about black power and how we need to integrate. When we were segregated, we had our black dollar moving over 30 times in our communities each month. We were billionaires. Probably they probably lied. We probably were trillionaires back then with the watermelons and the farming and all that. That's why they picked on the watermelon farmer. That's why I be laughing when he talking about watermelon felon. They made millions of dollars back then from the watermelon farmers. They were jealous. Do you know how much money the watermelon? And then they shamed black people. They shamed them for farming. So, oh, you a sharecropper, you a farmer. And they shamed them from watermelon. You eat watermelons, and everybody love fucking watermelons and fried chicken. Who don't love watermelons and fried chicken? And I'm not ashamed. Yeah, I love me some watermelons. You damn right. Fuck, I'm looking for some with seeds in them. Now fuck them seedless bitches. I don't give a damn what nobody say about. They like the shit that we like, but they be jealous. People be jealous when they picking on you. Watermelon farmers, I would be proud to sell watermelons. That watermelon farmers back then was making bank. They was making bank. They made us think that they shit was better. They made check out Claude Anderson. He'll tell you. He said I saw something on Facebook recently. It said that, oh, congratulations, a black person has got a airport. Man, if you don't get the fuck up, I told that I commented up there. I said, listen, you do know, you do realize that there were black airports back in the day, like in the night, probably even before. A lot of the shit they hid, like a lot of this, a lot of these places that they built stuff on is our ancient burial sites, and it's energy portals where they have the churches, even the Vatican. That's the Sybil is it's a serpent goddess, a fertility goddess, where they built the Vatican on. It's where oracles went to speak, and it's just a spiritual air. Even here, this place is really the real Kemet ancient. This is the real ancient Kemet here. They moved it over there and make us think that everything is over there, but it's here. Like it's whatever they did, whatever they did when they had when they blew everything up, it made the Mississippi River flow the opposite direction. Somebody said they think they put uh what is it? Energy devices? Is it them they put some kind of things in the ley lines, because it's ley lines that's all over where we call them the dragon lines, right? That's where the earth is aligned with the planets, and it's very high energy. Somebody said they think that's what they did. They put the some kind of energy bomb or something in those ley lines or whatever, because it made the Mississippi, whatever happened, it made the Mississippi River flow the opposite direction and stuff. So it's a lot we don't know, but it's coming to light about this ancient land that we are on. This is a very ancient place, but they have flipped everything, is flipped and mixed all up, so we would be confused. But what was I saying? Yeah, so a lot of the places they have built upon are our sacred burial grounds and stuff like that. Sacred energy. So a lot, even the courthouse, they did it on purpose. So it's a lot coming to light. This is a great time to be alive and not be distracted. Because what are they doing? We need to be focusing on No, they not gonna take our water. They not gonna put all these data centers. Them data centers gonna be destroyed. Blah blah blah. All of that. That's what we need to be focusing on, like the world we want, and acting it out, writing something, creating it through our mind and through our words. This has been Monster and Goddess 777. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I am getting out of here now. I will be back soon, but y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Like I said, go out in the sun, go ground somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go in, go within it. The answers is within you. It's all within you. It's all within you. The heaven, the kingdom of heaven, it's within. What you looking for is all within you. Yep. And that's what they want. They want you to be distracted so you could be giving your energy to them and worried about, oh, they coming to get me, and they gonna take this. They can't nobody, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Unless, I mean, if you get into fear, you could create. You can create some of the stuff by being in fear. You know how they say my worst fear has come upon me. When you in fear of something, get out of that. Get out of that. I always think that, I'm abundant, I'm protected, I'm safe, I'm healed. Even if you're not healed, I love myself. I got all the answers within me. I am loved. Even if your people don't love you. Even when your mother, what it say? It says when my mother and father forsake me. When my mother and my father forsake me. So somebody must have been forsaken by their parents, because it said it. When my mother and father forsake me, then you will take me up. You have spiritual mother and father. You need to find out who that is and connect with them. You got spiritual people that love you. When you go through so much, like when you go through so much in this 3D matrix, you are valued highly in the spirit. Anytime you're going through some of the stuff that some of the groups of people go through in this realm, this matrix, you are highly loved and highly valued. It's the opposite. It's the opposite polarity, the opposite energy in the spiritual realm. So you gotta tap in and don't be distracted. Don't let this stuff get you all in your. I laugh at people when they start talking that racist talk, because I'm like, wow, you really are really obsessed that you took that much time out. You took that much. Now I get that people be grieving because of what happened to their child, but I mean, shit, it's in you. It's in you. All that stuff, unless somebody using you for a puppet. But if it's in you, it's in you. If you feel that way, and some of the stuff, I ain't gonna say all the stuff some of the stuff he said might have made a little sense, but all that damn talking about, that's trying to get your they using him to harvest your energy. I was laughing because I'm like, man, this is a game. It's a fucking game. I was laughing because not because I I didn't think he meant it. I know he playing a game too. He playing a clickbait, energy harvesting, puppet joker. He's like, let me join in on this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Charleston White can play the game, then I can say it and get away with it, because I got these groups. See, them groups gonna back him too. You know what I'm saying? They gonna back him, and they ain't competing now. So Charleston White gotta come with, oh, I ain't on these black people side. Fuck them niggas, cause I can say anything I want to say about them. I can't play with these white folks like that, So yeah, that's what it is. It's all a game, man. It's a game. I hope that I just hope I wish the right outcome and everything, and I just don't want no kid to be no sacrificial lamb for no bullshit. Cause that's his life. He's, what I'm saying, and I wish the condolences to the other group. Just, what I'm saying, you can't be bullying people, and you cannot be. I never been a bully. Like, I've always hated. I didn't hate him, but I couldn't stand no bully. I always took up for the little guy. Cause I mean, you can't be making people do what you want them to do because you feel like you got authority over people. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that. I grew up with a lot of bullies in school, and I would always, try to kick the bully ass. I ain't gonna lie. I was the one there to get the bully, and I didn't never back down from the bully. I didn't never be like, "Oh, I'm scared." He used a sacrifice knife. He used a sacrificial knife on a white kid. No, I don't know what happened. I don't think he meant to do that. I mean, I don't think he just woke up and said, "Oh, I'm going out to this tent." And somebody said this man is so full of shit. Watermelon. What did it say? Watermelon fell and destroyed his career of becoming a football or a basketball player or oh Lord. Lord have mercy. You saying that's all they so you saying that that's all he would have done is been a basketball would have been a basketball player, a rapper, or a football player. Are you jealous that you can't are you jealous that you don't have the athletic ability to do that? Are you jealous? Are you jealous that you don't have the athletic ability to be a football player, a basketball player, or a rapper, huh? Cause I mean, they make a lot of money. I don't know about the rappers. I guess some of them do, but I know them football players and they make money. But it'd be nice if they could own, you know what I'm saying, own that stuff and make some real changes. But hey, shit, I didn't want. They was looking at they was looking at some of my family. I didn't want my. I knew what it was. I don't know how I knew. I didn't want my family members to be no not because I didn't want them to. I didn't want to be like, oh, I want them to be famous because I I felt like if I wanted my kid to just go and train to be a football player or a basketball player or something like that, I felt like I was would have been sacrificing a kid if I was pushing them to do that. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm weird. I was always like, use your brain, like be smart, like don't just be athletic, be athletic and work out. But I'm not gonna look down on you if you don't become a. I really did. I thought it was some bullshit. I mean, my all my family have was into that stuff. All my family was into basketball. I thought it was over. I honestly thought some of it was overrated. How they pushed the and these dads live vicariously through their sons and want their sons to make it in the NFL or NBA when they didn't make it and stuff like that. My ex was a semi-professional football and he was all American baseball. He was and his best friend played for the his we used to go to the baseball games free. He played with a big time. I'm not gonna say the league that he played with. And if I say the name, everybody, but his friend, we would go free. His best friend, he was a semi professional and he played baseball. My ex, so I was like, yeah, go on the road. But I was gonna go with him sometimes, but I wasn't gonna be with him all the time. I was gonna be with him sometimes, but yeah, all my family and I already ways dated athletes and shit. It's a big deal. It was always a big deal in my family and stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted that for my kids. It's a lot of it look good. It's the money is, but I think about the gladiators like in the ancient Roman days. It's gladiators just running up, and I never liked the fact of football. I never liked how they tackle and hit each other in the head and all that kind of. I never was. I when I was a tomboy, I used to play, but I never wanted that for another. I'd rather for them to use their brain and be intelligent than to be using their body like that. But it was a conflict. It would have been a conflict because my ex was a big. My family and my ex was big sports people and even played semi-professional and all that kind of stuff. So it's shit. I would have been the one that would have been like, no, they don't have to play, and the father would have been like pushing the kids to be NFL and NBA stars and all that. It's a lot. It's a lot because you have to put them in camps and it's a lot. It's not and they have to be aligned with different. They have to be in certain districts and go to certain schools for the scouts to be able to look at them because the scouts don't look at certain. demographics of schools, it's a lot with that. Watermelon felon. Mm, your daddy. I wonder who told him to say. I know he didn't think of that shit. You said no one was bullying that murderer. Okay, well, if that's how you feel, Carmelo fried Anthony. You said, did I stab someone? Huh. Did you stab someone? No, they do not take. I don't take no fucking medicine. Shit, that's what you want. You think that all melanated people is taking medicine or got some kind of disease or yeah, that's gonna be the death of y'all, a lot of people that put people in stereotypes because that mean you stupid if you think everybody doing the same thing. Yep. He can't read. He really can't. He look like a. I know some crackheads that he remind me of some crackheads that I know of. That's what he remind me of. But my people, my some of my people, they love him. I be like, something wrong with you. Pretending to be. I know you ain't talking about me. I know you ain't talking about me. Pretending to be auntie. I know you ain't talking about me. Shit. I wish I was. If I was a man, if I was one, I'd fool you. If I was a man, I'd find you and fool you. Sure would. You probably would like. You probably that's what you want. You probably want me to be a fucking man, cause that's what you like. You probably like a man. No, sorry, I ain't got no penis. I ain't got one. I ain't got nothing for you. I just got some. I just got the fish. Yeah, black people are everything they claim to hate. I would be jealous too. Listen, if I want black, I'd be trying to get me a black man. I be trying to get me a black man. I be trying to look like black people too. If I was not a melanated person, honey, I be trying to get around that seasoned food. I ain't even gonna lie. I probably be trying to cosplay too. What is cooler than? Of course, motherfuckers don't want to go through the smoke. But what is cooler than a melanated? What, it ain't nothing better than a I ain't gonna say that. And then a melanated American. What's better? Everybody copy us all over the world. They want to be us. They talk all that talk, but it's really obsession and jealousy. I would have. I ain't lying. If I was not a melanated person, I'd be trying to get me. I would probably really, really be sincerely on their team. I wouldn't be one of the ones that just culture vulture. I probably would be the one that would really be like sold out for them. Cause I'd be like, damn, this some bullshit. Where they treat them people. I know I would. I really be like, yeah, I know they not, but look what they been through. Like, this ain't fair. I know if I had the heart that I had there and I was another culture, yeah, I'd be with the black folk. I should probably would. I know I wouldn't like my weak ass people always talking about, oh, this black fatigue, black fatigue. That came if you they so stupid. That came from a black woman writing about racism. That's what that originated from. Look it up. They still every can't never create nothing on their own. Good God, is it a damn decalcified pineal gland? Cause I mean, damn, create something on your own. Stop taking you take everything that melanated people do, claim it to be yours, get patents on it, repackage it. I mean, do something of your own. Do something of your own. Damn. Go curate your own shit, your own culture. If you don't like them people, don't do nothing that they do. Don't follow nothing that don't take none of their shit. Don't cosplay them. Don't take their stuff and repackage it. Don't do nothing. Leave them alone. Don't even mention their name. Cause you know what? If I never see, I would be all right. Not never being around. I'm good. Like if I ain't see none of y'all see me, I'm fine. But you gonna have a problem if you can't talk about no. What will you do? What would you do if all the melanated people just did not mess with none? Y'all wouldn't survive. Y'all cannot live without being obsessed with melanated people, talking about some fucking black fatigue always obsessing with what we doing, always talking about we doing black on black crime, always talking about we getting benefits from the government and all this kind of stuff. We don't want to be bothered. Like most of us, like me, I don't. I want to be said. Please bring segregation back and leave us alone. Let us build and our own and let our money circulate within our own people. Yeah, I want it. I didn't never want to leave. I even told my grandmama and them, please keep the farm going. I'm fine with segregation. I don't care. It didn't do us no good integrating anyway. Most of our people lost more land. They lost ownership. The money stops. What good did it fucking do? Please. I don't want and matter of fact, I want them to put a law up where you can't even mention our name. You can't even come in our neighbor. You can't come around us, period. Point blank. I don't eat none of our food. We can't sleep with none of it. Since y'all hate us so bad, please, please. I won't it would not bother me at all. Cause I don't want to live in no all white neighborhood or no with all other. I want to see some people that look like me anyway. I don't want to be in no. I'm not like that. I hated being the only black person in school when I did go to that fucking public school. I was so uncomfortable. It was not a damn. Oh God, I made it. Oh hell no, hell no. I was never comfortable just being the only brownie on the job. No. Hell no. Matter of fact, I just told one of my people, like, I want to see I'm listen, I want to where I'm at now, I want to see more decent looking I want to see some black men, melanated men. Look, I was calling diversity. No, 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 no. They people can't drive. I don't know how they got license. They just put them on the road and told them that they can drive. They don't even where the brothers at? Where are the I would be fine. I would be fine in a neighborhood, honey. You don't like me, fine. I'll be fine segregated in a neighborhood with people that got some sense though, that look like me. What? I don't have to be around. A lot of us do not want to be bothered anyway. We don't. We don't. It'd be fine. It would be fine. Okay. We don't want y'all obsessed with us. Y'all always talking about us like we affect y'all. We don't care about you. We don't want to be bothered. Please, please bring it back. Please, dear Big Mama, bring it back where we can be around people that think like us, that look like us. These people hate us, and we ain't gotta never see them again in a god under the goddamn sun. How about it? Please, cause I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of everywhere I go. These motherfuckers can't drive. They don't know how to act in these stores. They don't. So they don't want to learn English. And the ones that do speak English, they think they better. I don't want to be around it. I don't. I want black business. I want to shop with my people. I want to live in the neighborhoods and eat some good fried chicken that's seasoned right, and I ain't got to worry about it. They wash their hands or not because they don't believe in their culture of being clean like me. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Okay, I'm tired. Yeah, I want to be like the small hat community. Well, we got our own hospitals, we got our own stores, we got our own restaurants, we got our own whatever. Well, it don't even matter. Let's get out of worrying about whether you Christian or mother. Look, just go to your religion and we come still build together or whatever. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired of you getting up here talking about some black fatigue and black people this and black. We don't want to be bothered with you anyway. I never did. I already knew what it was. I always knew what time it was. Even as a kid, that's a damn shame. I cried to go in kindergarten because I already knew them white teachers weren't gonna treat me right, and God knows they didn't. They did not. Okay? That's what they put there for, to distort us and make us think that we ain't about shit. That's what their job was with them unions in them schools, to make us think that we was some retards or some shit. Make sure that you make the Moor think that he an Indian, and then make the Indian think that he a slave, and then make the motherfucker think that once they get an education, they good. fucking Jelaine Maxwell, daddy, and them. Shit. All the food is ours, motherfucker. All the food. Y'all can't cook. Y'all that look. I be looking. I be looking. This is. I'm a food critic anyway. Look, I be looking at the ratings, and I be looking at the ratings on the damn look, don't nobody talk about this. I be looking at the ratings. These motherfuckers don't know what good food tastes like. I ain't even gonna call the names out of the restaurants and stuff. They'll be like, "Oh, this is so good. It was so wonderful to eat there. The food was delicious." Man, I go and taste that shit. That shit is trash with a double S. That shit is trash. These motherfuckers do not. I don't know if they ain't got no taste buds, who they mama was cooking in the kitchen or whatever. These motherfuckers be rating them. Don't believe the ratings. These motherfuckers is rating this food sometimes, most of the time, they don't know what good food is. I'm gonna tell you, just like that. I've been doing my research. I've been running a test. Do not believe the ratings. You better taste that food for yourself. Now, sometimes the ratings do be right. Sometimes they do be right. Damn right. Yeah, I'm a fat motherfucking bitch. Damn right. I've been skinny. I've been fat. I've been beaten, but I'm a fat motherfucker right now. I'm talking about big bag stuff. Them motherfuckers put ratings up, and that food do not be good. You got to be careful. Anywhere you see some old black people eating it, that shit might be good. And they don't want you there though, because they're like, oh, this motherfucker, how she find out? How this fat bitch find out about this good eating food? And it be reasonable. When you see some old black people somewhere, the food gonna be good. They know some good food. The food gonna be good. The food gonna be good. And the damn food gonna be reasonable. Cause they on a fixed income, but they got the money, they got a little money, but that food gonna be good and it's gonna be reasonable. But some of these people be giving these ratings and they'll eat anything. You can't trust all these ratings. And some of them foods in some of them areas where they're, like we're over here and nobody's gonna come over here because we got this. Man, that shit ain't even good. That I went to this place in this little sundown town in North Carolina, and that motherfucking shit was horrible. Look, I looked at the ratings, and matter of fact, the man done did some racist shit and got boycotted or whatever. This was a few years ago. He done did, but I went in there. Hey, they be looking at you when you go in there, right? Racist anyway. Man, I ate that shit and spit it out. It is fucking horrible. I know how to cook. Like I went and got some bison. But I know how to cook this shit. I grew up on a farm. Like I know how to cook all kind of meats. Lamb. I'm talking about not just the lamb that you get the ground. I know how to cook the motherfucker on the leg and the shank and all that shit where it's falling off the bone. Any meat, any meat. I'm a meat master. I know how to season it, cook it, smoke it, whatever. But I ate some fucking bison or something. I'm like this. I know how to cook bison and all that, but that shit was horrible. They don't cook their food like we cook our food. So no, I don't even know what the hell. I don't know why in the fuck that Martin Luther King and them were making them black people go eat at them. I know that food wasn't good. I couldn't have been back then. Cause I'd have been like, look, let's have a meeting. We need to stay in our restaurants because that food, I'm not about to be eating nobody piss and shit, spit in my food, and that shit ain't in season. The fuck? Hell no. Uh-uh. No, yeah, please bring back segregation. Bring it back. We ain't a lot of us don't want to be bothered like that. If you don't, I'm saying if you cool and you really down with us, that's different. But if you don't like me, I don't like you neither. I don't got to see you. Y'all talk about black fatigue, black people, obsession and jealousy. Obsession, it's got to be. Cause these black people not affecting you. They not affecting you. You see it on YouTube and that fake news always talking about what the media done stereotype black people all over the world. We are not bothered, honey. If we don't never see some of y'all ever again, it's not gonna make us a bit of difference. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck motherfucker. Diversity ain't working. Diversity is not working because motherfuckers, they want to compete and they want to ignore us and treat us as you want us to patronize. Not all of them. I meant, like I said, in that area where I was from, them Asians was full of shit, a lot of them. But the ones where I'm at now and where I've been at other places, they pretty cool. Now, Some of these Spanish people that think they white, in some of in these areas over here, yeah, but y'all always talking about somebody IQ and don't even know people. That let me know something about you right there. You always talking about an IQ. That's a. Did you just learn that word? You always talking about an IQ. Did you? That's your word for the day, huh? IQ. Low IQ. Okay. You said that's a fact about driving. And you know why they're giving a test, turn a few corners? Yeah. Yeah. They be wrecking up and pull right out in front of your motherfucking ass and don't even look. Don't you know how when they taught us how to drive the Department of Motor Vehicles and all that, you gotta look in your rear view. Like I had to look, we had to look in our rear view mirrors. I had to learn how to do the 3 point, what the part where the 3 pointer park or whatever, and all that, backing up, looking in them mirrors and stuff like that. You gotta look because you got blinds. They ain't doing none of that. These motherfuckers ain't seeing the blind spots, nothing. They just move right over, like, oh, I can. If I move over in front of this car, it's gonna go right through me like I'm invisible. What the fuck, man? I'm about to start recording this shit. I'm about to start recording this shit. I'm about to start streaming this shit. This shit is diabolical. I ain't never seen that. I have never seen nothing like this, and I done drove all over the world. I done drove to. I'm talking about. I done drove, and I've flown. I've been out of the country, but I'm talking about in the United States. I done driven in a few states in the U.S. I ain't and up north and all that. I ain't never seen. I ain't never seen this shit before. I ain't never seen this shit. Is it? I'm wondering. Is it so? I'm wondering, is it the vaccine mixed in with the GMO food? Because you do know if you coming from another country and you getting over here and you been eating that organic food. And I say organic food in your country because y'all food in some of these countries are not poison and stuff. It's pretty pure. Well, you know it's gonna affect you quicker than it will us because we've been used to being poisoned. We used to the P, even though it affect us too. But we don't. Our body's kind of used to the PFAS chemicals and all the bullshit they feed us. But if you just coming over here the last few years or whatever, and you been eating pure, and you come over here and eat this shit, I think it affect those people a lot faster than it do us that's already been eating the bullshit and drinking the bullshit and breathing the air. I think it affects them a lot more. And then maybe they taking the vaccines too, and it's really not good because their body is not used to, their body hasn't built up a defense against this GMO and all the poisons and stuff that they put in the PFAS chemicals and all that. So yeah, I think it really affects these other people from these other places, and it's sad that they come over here and think that they live in the American dream. What this shit is, they being used as puppets, and when they done with them, they see what's happening. Because if they were really safe, then it looked like the Democrats would have known that Trump would have possibly got in office and would have sent them back. And what I don't understand is why nobody ain't realizing that Obama immigration policy was much harsher than Trump's. Trump's just continued on doing what, I ain't saying that he right and all this and that. He ain't giving him no cookies. But I'm saying he just was continuing what Obama did. But he play like oh, this country was made for immigrants and they built this. Oh, that damn, get on Martin Luther King, get on the damn microphone and motivational speaking, gift for gab shit. But his immigration policies were just as harsh as Trump. So you can't play with me. I be looking. I see. I play like I'm. But I actually read up on what he actually passed during the time he was in office and who he really did benefit and help. Now, I mean, I do my research. That's right. So we think like, oh, Obama was for the black people. Okay, yeah. Obama was raised by the Bushes. Yeah, he was raised by the his wasn't his stepdad that adopted him or whatever. The CIA. I don't know. That's what they say allegedly. So But I'm about to get out of here, y'all. This has been good. I'll be back up here probably later on today sometime. But y'all, like I said, don't forget about going within. Don't forget about detaching, not letting this stuff distract you, and you use this energy for what you're trying to build. Cause this matrix, it operates off of our energy and fear mongering and loose and draining from us. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff about a criminal and a murderer. What about the Epstein files? Yeah, like I said, fuck Diddy. Diddy a puppet. But I'm saying, what about the people that the ones that really been committing these heinous crimes of eating babies and children and raping these little girls and all this and that? The ones that financed Diddy. What about they? The law don't apply to them. So I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, please like, subscribe, and share. When we come up here, I'm always trying to, give it to you authentically and transparently. Like I said, I've been through being falsely accused of stuff, and I had to call the bar on my attorney. I called the fucking bar. I won't gonna let my life be played with like that. I had to call the bar. Then he got to like he had some sense. Then he tried to get me to plead. I have no. I'm grateful I have no felonies or none of that. But he tried to get me to plead. I was like, no, I'm doing 12 in the box because y'all don't. They don't have any evidence, and they didn't. So the judges dismissed it. They knew it was some bullshit because the judge done told me, the magistrate, she was like, we already know that this person, your plaintiff, is a crook, is a crook, and he ended up getting the charge that he was trying to put on me. So, and I had a situation where we was doing a wanting to see the cam, the video cam, the police cam of somebody that I was working with internal affairs, trying to see what was going on with the person, and come to find out the person was at fault because they weren't supposed to be doing what they was doing, and they was like, "Oh, I'm innocent," and the officer did this, and I looked at the. It took me a while, but I finally got to see the footage of the police cam that the police was wearing. And from what I saw when I looked at the camera, I'm like, oh no, you was at fault. It won't them. You should have been when they told you to turn around and do this and that and the third. I won't take enough for them because they were black. I was like, oh yeah, he in the wrong. Y'all, yeah, we ain't he in the wrong. So no. And I don't even like them like that. And I believe they crooked, but in that case, that person was in the wrong. So yeah, I'm still going. Uh, I'm about to get off though. Y'all have a wonderful day. And please like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'm going. I be look. Sometimes I get up here and teach, but I be on the camera. Then I have my receipts. I be up here teaching. I've been up. This is short. I've been out here for like 3 hours at time, 3 or 4 hours. But I'm about to go. All right. Bye. Please like, subscribe, and share. This has been Master and Goddess. Support Maya's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love.